What's good? Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy, bro. It's your boy Matthew Shack live here in Los Angeles, y'all. Welcome to Matthew Shack Unfiltered. Man, today has been a crazy day, you guys. Crazy day. First things first, man. Salute to the Unfiltered Nation. Salute to the Unfiltered fam. Salute to the Mod Squad. Salute to the goons in the chat. Run the likes up for your boy, man. Keep the likes at 50%. Last but not least, tip your bartender, man. What's goody, dog? I can't even just chill and watch the Yankee game, dog. I'm chilling, man. I done already went live two or three times today, man. But like I keep trying to tell you, man, Pete Carroll is not, he's not what you guys are used to, bro. I tried to tell you guys that. When you got Amari Cooper less than a couple of hours ago, I told you do not be surprised if Pete Carroll isn't working on a quarterback. So, breaking news. The Las Vegas Raiders just traded with the Cleveland Browns, not to get Shadur Sanders, not to get Tyler Huntley, but to get Kenny Pickett. Kenny Pickett is on his way to Las Vegas. Tried to tell you guys that, man. Pete Carroll has been my coach with USC for years. I'm not shocked by anything. I'm always telling you guys, Pete is not what you're used to. You're not used to this. You're blown back. You guys were y'all was happy with the Amari Cooper situation. I just came on, you know, less than 2 hours ago and told you, hey man, if Amari Cooper's coming out of the blue, nobody heard about it, be prepared for Pete to do something with the quarterback. And he just did. Okay? He just did. All right? Like I said, man, I'm sitting here watching my Yankees, man. I'm laid in the bed chilling, dog. I'm chilling in the Cali King, watching my Yankees winning 2-0 right now over the Nationals, bro. Drinking a tasty beverage. I said, man, let me reach over here and grab my Raider beanie, man, because if you're a real Raider, you can grab a beanie, a hat, everything is right by the bed. I didn't have to go far. Put on representation, dog, and make it be clear. Pete Carroll was not anything that you're used to. You're not used to none of these moves being made. You cannot name a Raider coach in recent memory who does what Pete has done. Look at the moves Pete has made, man. Gruden didn't make no moves like that. McDaniels didn't make no moves like that. You know, AP didn't have no power. Okay. Hugh Jackson didn't make no moves like that. You make one move, that's it. All these Raider coaches, Del Rio, one move. Nah, Pete made two moves in a day, dog. Kenny Pickett. Now, from what I was told, Kenny Pickett was second on the depth chart with the Cleveland Browns. Remember, Joe Flacco was number one. Kenny Pickett was number two. Dylan Gabriel was number three. And Shadur Sanders was number four. But guess who's still on the Browns? Shadur Sanders. Guess who isn't on the Browns? Kenny Pickett and Tyler Huntley. So for all these guys, man, like I said, man, the NFL and it is gonna make people out to be a damn fool. All you guys that swore in your life Shadur Sanders was gonna be the odd man out. Shadur Sanders is still on the team. Meanwhile, in 2 days, they got rid of two quarterbacks. Okay? And Shador's still there. So what does that mean? That means a lot of you guys out there, you guys don't know anything about football. Stop walking around here acting like you know football. You don't know football, bro. What you know is what you know, but you don't know what you know. You should know. Kenny Pickett coming to the Raiders, to me, somebody who's watched Kenny Pickett, I'm not jumping through the moon by these moves, bro. I see moves being made, but I've seen Kenny Pickett quite a bit. I saw Kenny Pickett when he was at the University of Pittsburgh. I saw Kenny Pickett when he came to the Pittsburgh Steelers the first year. It looked like he was going to do something. Okay, I seen Kenny Pickett lose his job to Mason Rudolph. I seen Kenny Pickett go to the Eagles last year and be the backup, and well, win a championship. Then I see him come to the Browns. He's all right. Just keep it a buck, bro. I mean, you guys are gonna jump through the window. He's okay, bro. He's not a bad quarterback, but he's not any better than anybody else that's out there, bro. He's all right, but he's okay, but he's not what you guys want him to be. He's okay. All right, I give him that. I mean, it's a good move. I mean, I would rather have somebody that already knows our system, but then again, I'm about to tell you something that none of these other channels are going to tell you guys. See, over here at Matthew Shack Unfiltered, we don't give a rat's ass about what none of these roaches with Raider hats are doing. Any of you guys out there that criticize what we do, we are a viable situation over here because we always say the truth. We don't say what's popular. We don't say what you want to hear. We tell the truth. And the truth don't need no cosign. Truth always lasts longer than a lie does. Okay? So all I do here is tell the truth. Sometimes you like what I say, sometimes you don't. But at the end of the day, I get it right. Okay? Let me just say this to you guys right now. Okay? All right, Aaron Judge, did he hit a home run? Oh, that's a fair ball. That's a ground rule double. Okay. All right. Oh, that's a run coming in. All right. So my boy Aaron Judge just got a ground rule double. All right. Here, let me say this to you guys real quick. Pay close attention to your boy. Pay close attention. I'm about to really cook right now. We just picked up Amari Cooper. Okay, less than 2 hours ago, maybe about 2.5 hours ago. Then followed up by Kenny Pickett. Why? Because Kenny Pickett knows Amari Cooper. They played together last year. Those twos are this. Pete just did this. He just got a quarterback and a wide receiver tandem that play together, know each other, chemistry, and all of that. That's why Amari Cooper got picked up, because they were getting Kenny Pickett. That's why. What you need to be doing once you get off with me, go watch Kenny Pickett and Amari Cooper and look at their chemistry. Pete Carroll didn't get Amari Cooper first. Pete Carroll went and made the deal to get Kenny Pickett, and then he got Amari Cooper. It's just Amari Cooper, he don't have a job. He's like Craig on Friday. Hey man, it's Friday. You ain't got no job, and you ain't got shit to do. I'm gonna get you high today. Isn't that what Smokey said? Somebody's Craig, and somebody is a big worm. I mean, damn. Okay, Big Worm has a job. He's getting that ice cream truck, moving those packets. And he wants his money. Playing with his money is like playing with his emotions. But Craig doesn't have a job, and that's Amari Cooper. That's why Amari Cooper was easy. All you had to do was call Amari Cooper up and say, hey, man, you want a job? Yeah, hey, yeah, man. Oh, shit. Yeah, I'm ready. Ain't nobody called Amari Cooper to do shit. But we got Kenny Pickett first. So that Kenny Pickett and Amari Cooper is a package deal. Hey, man, like I said before, we're the most dominant, man. It doesn't matter, nothing you can do, okay? So your boy Jacoby Meyer, it's looking extremely bad for Jacoby Meyer, bro. It's not looking good. Doesn't mean that he's gone. It just means it doesn't look good. It's a very bad look, okay? Look at the optics. The first news that we heard today was Jacoby Myers requested a trade. All right? That was the first thing you heard. Since he made that request, what has happened? Two things have occurred since he said he wanted a trade. Number one, Amari Cooper. Number two, Kenny Pickett. It's not looking good, bro. It's what happens, man, when you talk to the wrong cat. When you're talking, you can talk that talk to Kevin Stefanski, or you could talk to all these other dudes. But we are talking to Pete Carroll, bro. Like, oh, man, the Jazz just hit another home run? Ah, man, we're kicking everybody's ass, man. There goes my Yankees, man. We're blowing everything up. Jacoby, man, I think you're on a trade block right now. I can really think that he might really be on a trade block now, dog. Okay? And this is a very, very big jack move, man. That's a huge jack move. Very big jack move. But what it does is two things. It absolutely exonerates all the talk about Shadur Sanders is getting cut. Where's Shadur Sanders getting cut to now? It's not getting cut, man, because they just got rid of two quarterbacks and they got rid of somebody you didn't think they were going to get rid of. Now it's Joe Flacco, Dylan Gabriel, Shadur Sanders. What happened? Like I said, all these people that swore in their life, man, that Shadur was going to be, like I said, man, these guys know what they're talking about. But as far as Kenny Pickett's concerned, if you want to know what Matthew Shack Unfiltered has to say about it, it's okay. I'm not gonna lose no sleep and I'm not gonna gain no sleep. Okay? Kenny Pickett is all right. He's cool. I mean, I ain't mad at it. Do I think it's an upgrade from AOC? It all depends. I don't know if Kenny Pickett's going to be able to run to be able to run Chip Kelly's offense. I don't know, but I know I haven't seen a lot of Kenny Pickett that I liked. I've seen Kenny Pickett make some horrendous interceptions. I've seen him throw some decent balls. Okay, I remember when him and George Pickens were making things happen in Pittsburgh. Then he lost his job to Russell Wilson. Remember, Kenny Pickett lost his job to Russell Wilson last year. Raider fan, I'm just really trying to let you guys know. Okay? And for you guys that are talking about trade Jacoby for Trey Hendrickson just got a $14 million raise by the Bengals. I tried to tell you guys Trey Hendrickson wasn't going anywhere. He used you for leverage. Trey Hendrickson just got a $14 million raise today. So you can cut the Trey Hendrickson talk out. You can stop the trade AOC for him. Cut it out, bro. Trey Hendrickson was never coming. I told you he was never coming. But you guys listen to the wrong content creators. Got it right. Told you Trey Hendrickson wasn't coming. Y'all didn't want to hear that, but he just signed a $14 million raise. He's getting paid $30 million now. He's not coming. Sorry. Okay? Not coming, so cut that out. Kenny Pickett is coming. Amari Cooper's coming. That's who's coming. That's who you need to be getting yourself excited about. Now, me? Okay. I still hope Geno Smith doesn't get hurt. I'm not hoping Geno Smith gets hurt. I don't want to see none of these guys. I don't want to see nobody. I don't want to see Cam Miller out there because I want him to develop. I don't want to see Kenny Pickett. All I want to see is Geno Smith play 17 games, go deep in the playoffs, never get hurt, because if he does, I'm not looking forward to seeing Kenny Pickett, AOC, Cam Miller, or anybody else. Geno Smith's still my quarterback. I don't know what y'all thinking. But I'm not excited about it. I'm not angry about it. It's oh, okay. Is that what we're doing? All right. That's literally what it is, dog. Like, oh, Kenny Pickett. Okay, well. Now, if it would have been Shadur Sanders, I'd have been like, I would have been excited. But like I said, Shadur's better than you guys give him credit for, dog. Shadur seems to be lasting and these other guys aren't lasting. I wonder why. Maybe that's why he didn't want Shadur to go out there. Maybe it's like, okay, Shadur, sit down. Put Tyler Huntley in there. You cut him. Then you trade Kenny Pickett for a fifth-round pick. A fifth-rounder. Let's get that understood. We traded him for a fifth-round draft pick. Okay. I just hope Geno Smith don't get hurt, bro. I just really hope Geno Smith don't get hurt, dog. Geno Smith get hurt, dog. I got to look at Kenny Pickett. I'm not impressed, really. I mean, okay. I mean, we need a quarterback, okay? I still think we need to go out and secure some other quarterbacks, man. I mean, we still need to do something, okay? We still need to do something, dog. I mean, still Carter Bradley, put him on the practice squad. I mean, something, bro, okay? But, hey, the reason why you have Amari Cooper is because you have Kenny Pickett. That's why. All this stuff about Amari Cooper talking about he's got unfinished business and all of that. Real Raider fans remember everything. I know you want to put your jersey back on. I know it's been in the closet. I mean, it got cobwebs on it, dog. You better make sure your Amari Cooper jersey doesn't have moth holes in it, because it's been about 7, 8 years. But you have to remember, we don't lie over here, dog. We don't lie to kick it. We don't lie to be friends. We don't lie for subscribers. We don't lie for members. We don't lie for views. We just tell the truth. Amari Cooper, when he was with the Raiders last time, he quit on the Raiders. Remember when Josh Norman was giving him the business and he got all upset and he just flopped on the bench and he quit? I'm just letting you guys know Amari Cooper quit on you last time. If you don't remember that, that's not my fault. That's your fault for not knowing your own history. He quit, and then Gruden traded his ass. Remember? Remember? Y'all don't remember that. That's why I'm here to remind you. He quit on you, dog. Mid-game. Josh Norman was beating his ass. He quit on you, dog. This is the guy who you guys are jizzing over. Just letting you know he quit on you, dog. Let's keep it. It's history. It ain't me making it up. He did it. And then when he went to the Cowboys, he talked about you on the way out. Remember when he got to the Cowboys? He's, oh, this isn't Oakland. This is a whole. Remember all of that? And that first game against the Dallas Cowboys, he had that 200-something yard game. I think he had 230 yards and 2 or 3 touchdowns, and all the Cowboy fans were laughing at all of us, saying how stupid we were. And then I said, oh yeah, okay, just wait till next week. And the next week he had 1 catch for 13 yards. Go back and look and see if I'm accurate. But Amari Cooper quit on you before. And he talked shit about you. Now he's back. Okay? And you know what I'm going to say? Okay, you come back, dog, but I need for you to catch some passes. I mean, last time I saw you, you were dropping everything and you were quitting on the bench, bro. Remember when he stopped talking to everybody in the locker room? Remember? I'm just here to try to remind you guys that only see you only see the bright side. I'm letting you know you need to look at everything. Okay? He quit on you. Yeah, once a Raider, always a Raider, but he did quit on you. He did stop talking to everybody in the locker room. He stopped talking to everybody, bro. He stopped talking to Gruden. He stopped talking to the damn line, the DC, all that shit. Stop talking to everybody, bro. Now he's back talking about he has unfinished business. He better. He better, bro. Because over here, dog, you don't get the comeback, man, and me forget what you did. I only know one Raider who left our organization and came back and did what he's supposed to do. And that's Woody, Charles Woodson. I don't know no other Raider who left and came back and handled their business. I don't know. I've never seen it. Outside of Charles Woodson. Charles Woodson, the only person who left the right way, never slandered us, never talked shit, never had no smart, snide remarks, none of that shit. Left, came back. That's why Charles Woodson is beloved. Amari Cooper, he needs to apologize to us, dog. Well, those of us that remember, those of us that still remember what he did. A lot of y'all didn't remember that till I told you. But he needs to apologize for that shit. Hey, man, Amari, why'd you quit on us last time? Hey, Amari, why did you, shut down, talking to everybody in the locker room when you did that shit? Why did you, you made John Gruden trade you because nobody could get to you? Why did when you left, you talked about us like we wasn't shit? Why did you go around the NFL stealing money? Dallas Cowboys, they got fleeced for $20 million. They got absolutely fleeced. I was laughing at them when they got that $20 million. Jerry Jones was like, man, I can't keep paying this guy dropping passes. I can't keep giving him $20 million. I can't keep doing it. Okay? So what happened after that? Then he goes to the Browns. What'd he do? Nothing. Then he goes to the Bills. What happened? Nothing. Then this entire camp, preseason, OTIAs, mandatory mini camp, voluntary mini camp, nobody called. Amari Cooper didn't call at all. Now all of a sudden he's with the Raiders and you guys are jumping around, Diddy oiling up. I mean, the Diddy oil's flying all over the place, bro. Not me, because I remember what he said. Not me, because I remember what he did. Now, you got to come over here and you got to prove it, bro. You got to prove something to me, dog. Prove that you're really back. Play like you played that first year. That first year he was balling, bro. Amari Cooper, his rookie year, balling. Second year, balling. I want that guy. I don't want the guy that was crying on the sidelines and whining and looking disinterested in shit. I don't want that guy. All right? Just letting you know. And Kenny Pickett, maybe that's why they did it. Because like, hey, Kenny, you can get this dude a pep talk or some shit. You can talk to this dude. Figure out what you could do. Okay? But that's why you got Amari Cooper, because Kenny Pickett knows Amari Cooper. They have a chemistry. So maybe there'll be some packages for those two. I don't know. I don't want to see I don't want to see Kenny Pickett. I want to see Geno Smith spinning it. I do not want to see none of these dudes. Okay, unless we're blowing somebody out. We're blowing somebody out. Okay. We're winning 45-2. 45-10 or some shit. Y'all give Kenny Pickett, throw your ass out there though. Okay. I don't want to see him though. Okay. I don't want to see Kenny Pickett missing a wide open Brock Bowers. I don't want to see that. Okay. So let me read you guys his questions, man. But yeah, man, I'm just sitting here watching my Yankees win 7-0 right now in the sixth. And I had to come on to let you guys know. But this is the third time I've been on today. Make sure you guys are watching all the videos. We own it. We own it, bruh. You over here, there is no video that's irrelevant. You need to go back and watch them other ones earlier today, because all this shit built up. I just said, be prepared for Pete Carroll. Put a 1 in the chat, man. Put 100 up when I told you guys when I was buying my bass. I was buying a Fender Jazz bass at Guitar Center when I came on 2 hours ago. Okay, y'all saw me in there. I was buying a bass, and I told you, be prepared for Pete Carroll. Put a 1 in the chat. Y'all better start lining them up, because you know I'm telling the truth. I said, be prepared for Pete Carroll. Do something about the quarterback. What happened? Exactly what I said. You don't gotta like me. You don't gotta follow me. You ain't got to agree. But what you gotta understand is we get it right. We get it right, bro. Pete ain't done. Today's Monday. It's not over, bro. I told you, Maurice Ross said I did. I told you guys it a couple hours ago. If you guys think Amari Cooper's something, wait till Pete gets his quarterback shit. Well, I got it right again. So it is what it is. Yeah, I did get a case for the bass. Yes, I did. They saw me out there buying a case. Okay. Getting that album done, dog. I'm just going to relay some bass lines, and then I'm a mix and master, and it's done. Okay. All right. I didn't like the way my bass was sounding, so I bought a new one. I need a better sound. So let me read you guys' questions, man. But yeah, man, I'm just here so I don't get fined. Like I said, man, I'm laying in the Cali King, watching my Yankees, man. We're winning right now. Hopefully we won't give up a 7-point lead, but shit. Right now, Kenny Pickett's a Raider, Amari Cooper's a Raider, and Jacoby Myers might not be a Raider. Is that a double? Yeah, get your slow ass out of here, boy. Double play. All right, let me read you guys' questions. All right, man. All right, man. Love all y'all, man. Thank you for you guys' support, bro. Today's been a busy day. All right. Okay, let me read you guys, man. For whoever's tipped your boy gets their comment read first. All right, man. Bill Holloway, what's going on? $2 dono, back up with experience. Raiders. Yeah, man, like I said, man, Pete Carroll is not what Raider Nation is used to. I mean, Bill, we're OGs. We're three ringers. We're used to seeing things get done. Like, we're used to this. These younger fans ain't never seen no moves like this. You guys are like, well, what a busy day. We're like, about time we had somebody with some pelotas to probably get some shit done. Okay? All right, man. Read you guys' questions, man. Thanks, Bill, for the $2 dono, dog. And I will go get those cigars tomorrow. Okay. Justin Saw was good. Big B was good. Whittington Thomas, Kenny Pickett. Huh? I mean, if we were going to get a Browns quarterback, I'd not get Shadur, but I guess they valued Shadur more than they let on, didn't they? So like I said, man, all these fools running around, they looking crazy right now, bro. They looking real stupid that Shadur's still there, bro. It's funny to me. We've said the same thing. Doesn't matter if it's Raiders. Doesn't matter what it is. We got that damn Shadur Sanders shit right. He's sitting right over there with a job. I wonder why. All right. Kenny Pickett should be a good backup. We'll see. Okay. What's going on? G's was going on. Bushido was happening. S. Ray. Prado and Sons. Man, we got all the hard hitters in here. Okay. What's going on? Los in the house. Raider God, what's good? I'm new to your channel. Hey, man, you're in the right place. You're in the right place, man. We've been on this all day, man. Don't matter where I'm at. Okay. I'm gonna come in and let you guys know what it is, dog. Phone right here. I seen it. Oh, let me go live. That's it, man. Okay. All right, I'm chilling, dog. You said it yesterday, Shaq, and I said it today, Zoomer. I said today, get prepared for Pete Carroll to do something about this quarterback shit. But there's always a clown putting on some makeup somewhere in the nation, bro. I mean, let's understand. Just because we like the same team, don't mean that we're the same, bro. I mean, we got to leave some of these people alone, though. Some of these people are you don't want to get seen with them, though. Okay, all right, you really don't. It's a bad look. All right, man. Circle, man. What's going on? Kenny Pickett, high stakes Pickett. Yeah, man. Ask a Steeler fan how he feels about Kenny Pickett. That's how you gonna find out. Don't listen to all these Raider fans run around. Go ask a Steeler fan how they feel about Kenny Pickett. That's what you do, man. I'm gonna get on the phone. I don't know where Sarah K. Scott is, but I got Steeler homies. They're gonna let me know. Oh, he does this. Oh, he does that. Oh, they're gonna let me know. But I've seen enough. Kenny Pickett's okay. He's all right. I ain't mad at it. Didn't cost us a lot, 5th-round pick, but hey, man, does it solve our problems? It's like a Band-Aid, bro. You need stitches, but hey, man, till you get Band-Aid, till you get some stitches, I mean, put a Band-Aid on that bitch. That's all it is. Still bleeding through the sides, but, it is what it is. Okay? All right, man. Stephen Hinton, might as well stay on. I got a life, dog. I got a life. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be on. I come on when it's time. I mean, this is the 3rd time today. All right? And I do appreciate you guys coming on, but y'all need to watch the other lives. You're going to see why we do what we do over here. We get things we do, or it might not look like it, and then it just, next thing you know, man, landslide. Said it 2 hours ago. If Pete's bringing on Amari Cooper, get ready for the quarterback. There's a quarterback. Okay? Miss Pamela, who made this bonehead decision. Hey, man, obviously with Spytek and Pete Carroll. All right? You know it wasn't Tom Brady. I can't put this one on Tom Brady. I know Tom Brady didn't approve this shit. Okay? Pete wants to win now. I mean, that's good. Tank for Shadur is looking bad. No, man, there's a whole bunch of these dudes that are, Big B today, man, they've really, really been trying to get on me, man, and on the little Raider groups, man. They really trying to act like I don't know what I'm talking about, but I just cook them, dog, talk about their mamas and go about my business and get it right, So, yeah, these Tank for Shadurs, man, they really are looking crazy right now, dog. All right, man. All right, man. Unfiltered Matthew Shack, number 1 Raider info on the internet. I appreciate that, dog. Appreciate that, man. I do my best. Okay. Biddy Top said, told you Pete was making moves. Come on, man. We both said the same shit. Don't tell me what Pete was doing when you know I said it already. Man, come on, dog. We all thinking the same thing, man. Those of us that know. There's Sarah right there. Sarah. I'm on the phone and sent you a text. We didn't go through. Sarah, what's going? Okay, Sarah K. Scott is the Steeler queen of this channel. Okay. What do you think about Kenny Pickett? I don't care about what nobody else is talking about. Sarah, I love you. You from my hood. You from my set. And you a Steeler queen. Tell me what you think about Kenny Pickett. That's all I care about. I need to know what you think. And she's going to tell you and me everything. Go ahead, Sarah. All right. Okay. Edwin Bowles picked the wrong Browns quarterback. No, you didn't. You picked the Browns quarterback that was available. Shadur was never available. They have been playing the media and playing all these haters and all these cats that's run around, all these MAGA dudes that want to try to act like all y'all looking crazy, bro. Shadur's not going nowhere. There's more number 12 jerseys in that stand than Jim Brown. He's not going nowhere. Told you guys. Y'all got that shit wrong. I didn't. Okay. All right, he needs someone to pick up where Geno left off. If Geno's injured, that's not much. Pickett will serve as a good backup. He's all right. You told us, Uncle Shaq, Elisha Gardner. I always tell you guys. All right, I ain't gonna never lie to you guys. Never gonna lie to you. I'm always gonna tell you the truth. Okay, whether these people believe it or not. All right, man. Pete, we trust. Maurice Ross, man. What's good? He's not playing. Nah, Pete's not playing at all. Okay, Kenny Pickett for 2026 5th-round pick. Who are you going to get as a 5th rounder, bro? Legitimately. A 5th-round pick wasn't Shadur Sanders a 5th-round pick? So Shadur Sanders was a 5th-round pick. Okay? Let me just tell you how stupid this is. All right? We just traded Kenny Pickett for a 5th-round pick when we could have drafted Shadur for a 5th rounder. We could have drafted Shadur in the 5th round. Easily. So you rather trade a 5th-round pick for Kenny Pickett when you could have traded a 5th-round pick for Shadur. Like I said, man, some things make sense, some things don't. Okay? All right, man. Nothing wrong with a firmer 1st-round pick quarterback. Like I said, I'm not jumping through a window, but I'm not upset about it either. Okay. Rick Lavelle, welcome to the nation. Okay. All right, man. Straight up. Oops, I meant to say on the plane. Oh, yeah, 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 Sarah. That's right, Sarah. You are on the plane. Sarah's flying in right now. Okay, or maybe you've landed already. Black and gray out. What's up? I don't know how to feel about Pickett. I just told you, man. I'm not upset, and I'm not through the moon about it. You know, it's a decent. It's decent. You know, it's not nothing that I don't really have an opinion. Or I mean, it's okay, bro. I mean, what are we doing here? Okay, it's all right. I ain't mad. I ain't glad. All right. Okay. I'm not gonna lose any sleep. I ain't gonna gain any sleep. Natural born Raiders, man. I'm not happy about Pickett. Just being honest. I mean, I can understand either way. Those of us who actually really watch Kenny Pickett. I mean, it's the first year that he came to the Steelers. I was telling all my Steeler homies, Sarah K. Scott, my sister Bev, some of my Steeler homies. I grew up with a lot of Steeler homies, dog. Okay. And I was telling all my boys that I grew up with that are Steeler, Steel City. I told them, hey, man, Kenny Pickett need to be starting. And Kenny Pickett went out there, and him and Pickett and Pickens, remember the Pickett and Pickens connection? George Pickens, Kenny Pickett. For that first little bit, they looked like they were doing something, and then Russell Wilson took his job. I mean, he lost his job to Mason Rudolph. He lost his job to Russell Wilson. I was like, man, I don't know, man. Kenny Pickett's looking like a shell of himself now. He's starting to look like he's not improving. He's starting to look like he's not, doing anything that he should be doing. And, he went to the Browns, and they said he was the, second best quarterback there. And now you're looking at he's not on the team. Okay. Pete Carroll got his guy. Tony Dale, I don't know about that, man. Tajy turned tired, not Pickett. Pickett, bro. Okay. Carroll said, I remember when Pickett was on my Steelers, got pissed when Wilson came aboard. Hopefully his attitude has changed. You see that? That's all I care about. I don't care about what none of you guys are talking about. I don't care about none of these funky ass channels. I don't care about none of these pundits. I don't care about none of these. I don't care what Stephen A. said. I don't care about what none of these people say. Sarah K. Scott, I trust, I believe, I know her. I've known her a long time. She's from my neighborhood. She's Steelers, and she just told me what I needed to know. His attitude was bad. That's all I need to know. I don't need to hear shit else. I don't need to hear nothing else, dog. All right, when times that Pete was going to experience it, he did. Man of his word. Let's get the likes up. Double tap the screen. Yeah, man, the likes are really much lacking, man, but we understand. We know why. Okay. Bill Blast as a backup, it is what it is. I mean, what were you guys expecting, Terry Bradshaw? What you thought you was gonna get? I mean, what did you think you were getting, bro? With 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks on the clock, what are you gonna get? I mean, I think it's a pretty good situation for what the time we had. I'm gonna tell you this right now. I think Kenny Pickett's gonna play better than AOC. I like AOC better because he's a Raider, but I think he's gonna play better than AOC. But what's that? Is that a litmus test? I want Geno not to let none of these guys see the field. I don't want to see none of them, dog. I don't. I don't care if it's Carter Bradley. I don't care if it's Hendon Hooker. I don't care if it's Kenny Pickett. I don't care if it's whoever you want to name, dog, whoever. I don't want to see none of them, dog. I want to see Geno out there. I don't want to see nobody. I don't. Because if I got Geno out there, I got the best player. I want the best player that I have. Geno Smith is the best quarterback that I have, and I need for him to succeed. That's it. I don't need to see none of these other dudes. Okay? That's just like asking, even though we know the levels are different, so don't pay attention to the levels, just pay attention to what I'm saying. That's just like the Chief Kingdom talking about, hey man, talking about Gardner Minshew. Like, I've never seen a fan base be more concerned about a second string quarterback than Raider Nation. It doesn't make any sense to me how you guys are so vested in a second string quarterback. I mean, you guys talk a lot about the second string and third string, and I'm like, who gives a rat's ass who's second string when the first string needs to be out there? As long as the first string doing their job, I don't even need to worry about who's second string. But you guys talked about this second string like it was the first string. I don't get it. Okay? All right, man, let's get these likes up. Justin Saab, I'd rather see moves being made than shit like Coupon Tom. Well, Coupon Tom got fired for a reason. Egalitarian, can you speak of that small cans for a 6'3" guy? Yeah, well, he's on your team now. All right, man. Flex, what's going on? Nick Rhodes. Egalitarian Kenny Pickett was bad signing by John Spytek, in my opinion. What's done is done, right? What's done is done, right? This is what you get. Okay? It's funny how you guys praise one guy 1 minute and then you shit on him the next. Okay? First, John Spytek is doing all the right things. He's this and that. Now you're disappointed. All right, man. Hoping for Shadur. Now Shadur ain't going nowhere. Sanders will be a good player. Pickett not so much. Sanders is obviously has definitely made you guys look foolish. Okay, he's not. This isn't Shiloh we're talking about. This is Shadur. Shadur is not going nowhere. Very much, as much as Jim Haslam, who was the owner of the Browns, tried to shit on him and say if it was up to him he wouldn't be a Brown. Who's still standing? The guy that everybody said was going to get cut. All right. What's going on, Will? Truth at all times. The truth will always get what you got to get. Truth shall set you free. Tell them check these guys are in shambles and we get Hendrickson. Did you say he wasn't going nowhere? I did say he wasn't going anywhere, bro. But you know what? Like I said before, it's better for me to what? Show him better than I could tell him. I told you Hendrickson wasn't coming, dog. I mean, why would they let him go? And to be honest with you, Hendrickson, he gave it up. All you did was get a $14 million raise, bro. You're still nowhere close. You just got a raise for this year. You didn't get no long-term extension. They just said, okay, we're going to pay you more money. We'll give you 14 million more. And he just said, okay, come on, bro. You needed to get that extension. He still got the same contract. They're just going to give him a raise. That's not what you wanted, Hendrickson. He should have stuck to his guns. Okay? All right, but he didn't. All right, man. Street Life said Kenny will work. All right, man. Said Cook. Said he has 5'8" hands, smallest in the two class, led in the league. Oh, well. He's your quarterback now. I guess Pete don't care how small his hands are. Okay? All right, man. Rick says that's a fact. Familiarity is everything. Like I keep telling you, man, you guys are looking at Kenny Pickett by himself. You're not looking at Pickett, Cooper. Pickett, Cooper. Cooper, Pickett. It's this, not this. Okay? You guys are looking at Kenny Pickett by himself. You're not looking at the Kenny Pickett, Amari Cooper connection. You're not looking at that. Okay? You're not paying attention to that at all. And that's unfortunate that you guys aren't seeing that. Okay? All right? Ray Love in the house. Can't make it up. All right, man. That's a nice reach. But I can understand that, but I'm not. What's a nice reach? What I said 2 hours ago? You can't tell me that I'm reaching when I said this shit 2 hours ago. Like, I said this before this shit even happened. Like I said, just because you guys weren't here earlier, you don't get to come in and tell me I'm reaching. Okay? You just don't know shit. You're the person who doesn't know what we know about your girl. We know what you don't know. You're walking through the mall with her, and we're laughing. Hey, what's up, dog? Hey. Look at this fool, bro. You're the one that doesn't know. Don't tell me I'm reaching. Okay? All right. Rick Lavelle. Myers, I don't know. Okay? 11-7, worst case, we stay relatively healthy. Okay? Hoping Amari doesn't come here and help us win. I mean, it's a hope. Is this cigars newsworthy? It is, but I'm not getting out of my bed for it. I mean, why did I get out of my bed for Kenny Pickett, bro? Come on, Bill. I'm not getting out of my bed for Kenny Pickett. I'm not smoking no cigar for no Amari Cooper. No. I'll go smoke a cigar for me. But I'm not going to go smoke. I'm not blazing one for the nation on these two. It's just mediocre news at this point. All right, man. All right, you said he's going to be fine. What's up, King Josh? Kenny Pickett is terrible. What's Spytek doing? He's doing what he's told. We end up trading Jacoby. I'm fine with Amari. I'm not. Okay. Yeah, man. Maybe not even a black and mild Ike boy, man. Okay. You might be smoking a Newport. This is Newport worthy. Okay. Newport Slims and shit. I don't even smoke cigarettes. But this is not a cigar worthy moment, man. Okay. All right, man. Straight up, man. Not big on returning players that are declining. They didn't ask us. Raider fell and seems like moves of desperation. I mean, you don't think that losing your second string quarterback 2 weeks before the regular season is desperation? Man, these fools, man, they were coming on telling me when I said that we were in shambles. We're not in shambles. Yeah, we are. We're in shambles. Look at what we just did. Pete didn't listen to you guys when you said, oh, man, we're just big Cam Miller. Cam Miller deserves to be number 2. Is Cam Miller number 2 right now, you guys? Let me ask you guys a question. Put a 1 in the chat if you think Cam Miller's the number 2 backup quarterback to Geno Smith, and put a 2 in the chat if you think that Kenny Pickett's the number 2. I got that right too. Cam Miller's not number 2, bruh. He's number 3. Okay? Like he should be. All right, man. With the $4.99 dono, Jared Barr. I wouldn't even smoke weed in the seas for this news, dog. Like I said, bro. Okay? Smoking stems and sticks. Okay? That's what y'all be doing, dog. Okay? Smoking that oregano. You know, when you first started smoking weed, somebody gave you some oregano and you thought you was high as shit, bro. I mean, I didn't smoke weed, but I knew people that used to sell oregano and make money, dog. Like, so somebody gonna come and hit you over the head. Chris Leonard. So we have one injured quarterback and we traded for another. Yeah, man. Yeah, well, go Blue Jays, man. I can't get Blue Jays, man. I can't stand you guys. You guys beat our ass though. Okay, Chris, you guys are beating our ass on that on the standings too. Jacoby woke up the sleeping giant. Hopefully this all ends up good. Not a good look. Want to leave right before the season start. Nation first. Well, man, you know he's following the Devontae Adams playbook. You know, I don't get what I want. I'm gonna come out and say I want to be traded. But the difference is, you don't have somebody that's trying to destroy the team. When this was going on last year, okay, I didn't with Devontae Adams. I was saying don't trade him. Let his ass sit on the bench. I was saying that shit last year when he was coming. Devontae, we beat the Browns. This is how bad it was. We beat the Browns. We win. You go in the next day after we beat the Browns talking about you want to be traded. You know what I would have said? Nah, man, I'm not trading, man. Sit your ass here for the rest of the year. I wouldn't have traded you. But you have somebody that's trying to destroy your team. When you had Tom Telesco and he's like, okay, I'll trade you for a pack of bubble yum. And he did. To the Jets, and we didn't get shit. Okay? Because he was trying to destroy us. We don't got that going on right now. That's why Jacoby Meyer might just be sitting. Like, hey, man, we ain't trading you, though. We'll just let you sit here. Unless somebody's offering me some good shit, let us sit here. This is Pete Carroll we're talking about, man. This isn't what you guys are normally used to, man. This shit is not going down like that, dog. We're not going for that shit. Okay? All right? So, what if Cooper wear 89 again? I don't care what number he wears, bro. I mean, I'm not even excited. I mean, you guys want to, like I said, I never owned an Amari Cooper jersey in my life. But you guys, like I said, go in the back and dig it out. Okay? I mean, go dig it out, man. All right, man. Kev Chelios. How you like the Raiders, Lakers? Hey, what happened to you and the Dodgers? Man, I'm not from L.A. I'm not from L.A., man. Okay? Like I said, I mean, that's why. I'm from the Bay Area. So there's a reason why I like who I like. And people know that. There's a reason. Okay? All right. Trade Jacoby for Trey Henderson. Can't do that. Bill Holloway says, so Thornton and Best, we want to have Jackson and Cooper. Yeah, Trey signed. Yeah, Trey's gone. Breaking news, Kenny Pickett's a Raider. Rather have Huntley. What's going on? Okay, tell it like it is, not what it ain't. Jason Morrow, rather have Hendon Hooker. Still might get Hendon Hooker. Okay. All right, man. D-line. Straight up. Yeah. What do I think about Parsons? I think Parsons ain't going nowhere. I think Jerry Jones is going to pay the boy. He's going to pay him, but he's going to make him suffer. That's what's going to happen. He's going to get paid, but he's going to make him suffer for it. Because all this bullshit he's doing. He ain't going nowhere. Like these players, this isn't the NBA. If this was the NBA, it'd be different. Remember when James Harden forced the trade? James Harden was forcing the trade. The NBA players, they got leverage. Okay? So when they were like doing all that crazy because they got guaranteed contracts. So when James Harden pressured the Sixers to trade him to LA to the Clippers, it's because he had a guaranteed contract. It's like, man, you know what? I just won't do shit. I'll just be here and gain weight and get fat and don't train and you just pay me. They're like, oh man, we got to get rid of him, dog, because we got to pay him. NFL ain't like that. They ain't, whatever guaranteed money is your signing bonus. So it's all options. So the players don't got no leverage. So you could say I want to be traded all day. Don't mean shit. Okay? You be here. All right? All right, man. Praying for a hedge of production. Yes. Spytech should try to sign Carter Bradley. And you know what? These people were trying to say Carter Bradley was terrible. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm like, you guys are dumb, dog. It's not a matter of him being great. It's a matter of him knowing the system. He knows the system, dog. He played with us for half of training camp. He knows the offense. He knows the nuances. He knows the terminology. Kenny Pickett has to learn the terminology. He has to learn the plays. He has to learn the playbook. I mean, that's a lot. Carter Bradley already knows that, but I don't want to see none of them. So these guys, they just shows they don't know football because you guys are so caught up in what you like and what you want and what you don't want. I'm caught up in what's practical. I want to win games, dog. I don't care who's on the team. I'm looking at skill sets. Who can help me win? Not who I like and who I want to win with, or I want to win this way. That's a lot with Raider Nation. You guys want to win, but you want to win your way. I don't care about my way of winning. I just want to win. Just win, baby. Oh, I just win, baby, if I like it. Just win, baby, if it's him. Just win, baby, if he's the quarterback. No, I don't do all that shit. That's what you guys do. Okay? That's why y'all don't have no chips. That's why you don't got no hardware. The majority of you guys that think that way, you don't have no hardware at all because it's just win the way I want to win. Nah, dog. I don't care. I literally do not care who's on my team if I'm going to win a championship. I get rid of everybody, bro. If God Himself stepped down off of that threshold and came to me and said, "Hey, Matthew, you want to win a championship? Yeah, you got to get rid of Mad Max." Bye. Y'all ain't gangster like that. Y'all ain't gangster like me. I love Max. Y'all know I love Max. But I need this pinky ring. These are full. I will give up everybody for a Super Bowl. You wouldn't. Well, do we have to? Well, how come we couldn't? Y'all don't really want to win no damn Super Bowl, dog. If it came down to that, dog, I'd be like, okay, he can come back next year. Max can come back. Max can come back next year. He can come back after. I'm winning the Super Bowl. I don't care who I win it with. That's the difference. You couldn't even fathom that. Oh, well, why do we have to get? Nah, man. God came down and said, you want to win a Super Bowl, you got to get rid of Max. You couldn't do it. I could. I'd be like, damn. Well, let me get my Super Bowl right quick, and then you can come back. Ain't nothing more important than a Super Bowl. No player, nothing. Okay? But like I said before, I know how it feels to be a Super Bowl champion. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. And I keep telling you guys who never won, there's nothing like winning a championship with this. You do not understand. There's no Dodgers, there's no Warriors, there's no other championship your team has won is a Super Bowl with the Raiders because everybody hates you, bro. Everybody hates your fucking guts. They hate you, bro. They don't want to see you do shit. You win a Super Bowl and you're able to walk around to everybody that ever hated on your team, ever hated on you, ever told you your team sucked, everything they've ever said to you, and you get to walk in their face and tell them, hey, man, I'm a Super Bowl champion, man. What happened? They go crazy, bro. They lose their mind. You talk about people who you've never seen lose their mind. You win the Super Bowl, they lose their mind. You know how I know? Because I've seen it 3 times. The last time I won one, Bill Holloway we were at school at the same time. We went to high school together and middle school together. He'll tell you the day we beat the Washington Redskins 38-9, the next day at school, I almost got expelled that day. Because I was calling everybody bitches and hoes. Everybody. All the Steeler homies, all the Niner homies, all the Cowboy homies. I was running around talking shit to everybody, dog. I got pulled into the office. I was going so crazy on everybody. They're like, hey, you got to bring that down. I was like, Raiders. They were like, I know I'm a Raider fan too, but you about to get expelled, dog. You calling everybody bitches and hoes. I said, because they was talking shit. This is a 16-year-old Shaq. I win now? Oh, man. People going to stop talking to me. So what am I telling you guys? Hey, man, I'm not getting excited over no damn Kenny Pickett and Amari Cooper and shit. Let's see it. If we're at the parade, let's go to the parade. If I see you at the parade, cool. Psh, psh, psh. Are we going to the parade? Are we getting a parade? We're not. All right. Yeah, Parsons not going anywhere, bro. Okay, deep in the playoffs, you got to be joking. I don't know, dog. I don't know. I'll tell you this. I know how it feels to go all the way. I know how it feels to be a three-time Super Bowl champ. I don't know what y'all know. I mean, to you, all this stuff is far-fetched. Not to me. Not to Whittington Thomas. Not to Bill Holloway. Not to, not the Major Raider. Not to us. Not to, my big boy Violator. We've won. Just because in your lifetime you ain't never seen no shit, you guys is Similac child. Y'all wet behind the ears. Y'all babies. Of course, man, you can't tell a baby shit. You guys are babies compared to us. We grown ass men. I won my first Super Bowl when I was 9 years old. I'm not listening to nothing you guys are talking about. Like, I know what it feels like to be a champion. I know. So for you guys, it's foreign. Oh, man, that's you guys. That's your life. Like I said, man, some of us ain't virgins. I mean, some of y'all can't imagine. Can't imagine how it feels, bro. Like, that ain't on us. That's on you. Okay. All right, man. Geno Smith does not get hurt. I hope he doesn't either. AOC will be cooked after this season. Yeah, I mean, he's in his last year of his contract. There hasn't been an extension offered. Pete got a seasoned vet. Okay, worth the fifth rounder. Geno or the old line. Why not get Huntley? I mean, I don't think it's over. Okay, I want a Hunter or Bradley. Spytek should have not traded away a 6th-round pick. You think John Spytek did that on his own? I mean, you guys gotta stop it. John Spytek doesn't call the shots. John Spytek is the paperwork guy. John Spytek is make the call, negotiate the terms, come ask me, Pete Carroll. I approve it. I sign off on it. You do the paperwork. That's all Spytek's there to do. Spytek isn't the gangster, man. He is the foot soldier. Pete Carroll is John Gotti. Pete Carroll is the guy who's running the team. And you know what's good about Pete? Pete looks so calm and so nice, and he looks like the old man across the street. Hey, how you guys doing? Y'all don't understand Pete Carroll gangster. Y'all don't understand that because he's got you fooled. He's got you thinking that he is the employee when he's really the owner. You ever went to like back at home? There used to be this pizza place, man. I can't even remember the name of it, dog. Bill, you remember the place? I remember it now. Bill, you remember a place called Tony and Alba's Pizza? Tony and Alba's Pizza used to be by Valley Fair Mall. It used to be right across the street. When I was in college, that was my little date spot because I'd go in there and they'd give me extra shit. I go in there and I buy, a couple of slices of pizza. They bring me out a whole pizza, bring me out salad and all that because I go there so much. And the owner's wife loved me because I always bring all these different beautiful girls in all the time. Okay, so they always made me look good. So this place was called Tony and Alba's Pizza. I don't know if it's still open. Okay, but my point is this, man. You didn't know who they were because they acted like they were employees. You didn't know that the lady that was behind the counter and wiping everything down you thought she was just a worker. No, that was Alba. And then the person that's in the back that's full with, all the flour all over him and all of that, looking like, oh, he's the worker. He's dumping the trash. That's the owner. Okay? And he had employees because they were dressed nice. But so what am I saying? Pete Carroll has you guys fooled into thinking that he's the employee. He's not the employee. He's the owner. He's the boss. Okay? He's the one telling Spytek what to do. So you guys want to blame Spytek? Pete Carroll signed off on all this shit. All right? Okay? Geno, all 17 games. Lloyd Lowe, a double L. All right, man. Lloyd Lay in the building. Raider Felon, be able to pray, stay healthy. Hendon Hooker, Dorian Thompson-Robinson, Tyler Huntley are still on the market. Should have got J.J. McCarthy. How do you get J.J. McCarthy, man, when J.J. McCarthy's the starter or the Vikings? Cut it out, you guys. I remember Coop's antics before he left. Raider Felon, thank you, bro. All these Raider fans, I had people telling me, I don't remember him doing that. He's always been a stand-up guy. They didn't remember his antics, bro. Okay? Throwing tantrums and shit. Chris Leonard remembers. I'll never forget the shea butter fingers Amari Cooper threw at the Raiders and the temper tantrum he threw. Yeah. Remember we played against Josh Norman? I don't remember if we played against Josh Norman when he was either he was with I think he was with the Redskins at the time, if I'm not mistaken. Go back and look at that tape. Either he was with Carolina or he was with the Redskins. Something telling me, CL, that he was with the Redskins and he was beating Amari Cooper up, like off the line, hitting him. You know how Josh Norman used to do all that crazy shit? Remember when he got into it with Crabtree and all of that shit? When Crabtree was on the Niners and he was doing all that physical shit, he was doing that shit with Cooper, and Cooper couldn't deal with it and went on the sidelines and was pouting and shit. And Gruden was like, come on, bro. Compete. Quit. Okay. Hey, Terry, I'm not a fan of Kenny Pickett. Amari Cooper trading signing. Took my Amari Cooper to the thrift store. Hey, man, you better try this. It's probably still there, Rick. That damn Amari Cooper jersey's probably still there, bro. Okay. I said, yeah, but you're the star running back. Left your team. It's not what it is. Amari Cooper ball drop is a quitter. I agree. Um, okay. All right, man. He admitted that he wasn't pleased getting drafted to the Raiders. Like I said, man, people want to act like this guy's a model citizen and he got railroaded. Nah, dude. Nah. Amari Cooper definitely did it to himself, dog. I'm not going to hold it against him, but I'm not going to forget. Okay? I mean, I'm not here to hold things against somebody. Everything still stands. Like, it's like sometimes the last time you talk to somebody, it still stands, bro. Okay, I mean, this dude called you out your name and talked about your mama, and then you see him 10 years later. You're going, hey, what's going on? What's going on, Robert? No, this is the cat that talked shit 10 years ago. Like, it still stands, bro. I didn't have to see you 10 years. It's still on site. Okay? Like, a lot of y'all don't have that kind of energy, bro. Like, sometimes it's on site for life. It's on site, dog. I'm never going to forget what you did. That shit you did, bro. That shit was not cool. I'm never forgetting it. Okay? And even though somebody might say, oh, that's a long time ago, man, Shaq, let it go. Okay, but it still stands, dog. Like, nah, bro. He owes Raider Nation an apology. He should come in here and apologize for that shit he did. But he isn't going to do that because he knows a lot of you guys. Like he said, I got unfinished business. What unfinished business you got? Oh, you all that shit you did? All that pouting on the sidelines? All that quitting you did on us, dog? Like I said, man, I'm going to keep it a buck. Barbara Brett in the house. Should have been Shadur. Yeah, I wish it was. He never played for us, man. It's for a damn check. We got checks, man. Do you know we got $35 million under the cap? And if Jacoby Meyer keeps running it, we'll have $40 million. We'll have $44 million. I mean, we get Jacoby's getting paid $10 million right now. If this goes the way it's going, and Pete says adios amigos, we have $44 million. I mean, you think Amari Cooper's getting a big ass bag? Getting league minimum. Getting league minimum, dog. He's probably getting maybe $4 million. All right, K Solo, you draw dime to Cooper, and he would drop them. I mean, come on, bro. Let's keep it real, man. Let's not glamorize Amari Cooper, bro. I mean, like I said, the first 2 years he was balling. That year 3, he digressed a lot. Okay. All right, Jason Marshall. Pete won't stand with that short leash on Cooper. Okay. I remember everything. I'm glad you do, because I know I did. When I was 2 hours ago, go watch that live, because the good thing about the live from 2 hours ago, it was instant. It was immediate. It wasn't, oh wait, it was immediate. I was at Guitar Center. I bought me a Fender Jazz bass. They was getting it all set up and all that shit. And it happened, and I went live, and I was in the store, and it was immediate. So you're going to get a real reaction. You're not getting nothing that's 10 minutes, 20 minutes later, an hour later. It was immediate, and you're going to get a real take. You're going to get a real take on that. Okay? So when that happened, I made it clear. I was like, hey, man, I didn't forget that shit Amari Cooper did. And there was people, oh, man, Amari Cooper, oh, man, he's always been a stand. I've never known him to say these things. Go look at the feed, man. When you look at the comments, you're going to see somebody saying all that shit. And I was like, hey, well, just because you don't remember don't mean it didn't happen. And then, remember Josh Norman? Oh, yeah, Josh Norman. Oh, man, but I don't. See? So you can't educate everybody. So I'm glad you remembered. Okay? So what do I think about the Pickens trade? Pickett or Pickens? Pickens, you mean Pickens to the Dallas Cowboys, or do you mean Pickett? Like you're getting Pickett and Pickens confused? Okay, Cooper once led, you said, a league with 18 drops. Yeah, he did. But like I said, these guys don't remember that. All right. Could have preferred other options. Yeah, I mean, it could still happen. All right, Amari lost a step, not stretching the field anymore. Okay.
Need more than 547 yards and 4 touchdowns. He owes us, Coop. Somebody said that he only caught 2 passes last year. Is that true, Rick Lavelle? I heard that Amari Cooper only caught 2 passes last year. I don't know if that's true, man. Okay. All right, yeah, they were teammates. Yeah. Package deal. All right, man. We keep taking a step backwards with this team. I mean, are we take? I mean, when have we taken a step forward? Okay, you keep saying taking a step backwards. I can agree with that, man. But when are we taking a step forward? When is name when we? Okay, I say the last 2 step forwards that we did was draft night this year and draft night last year. We took a step forward when we drafted Brock Bowers, and then we took hella steps back. And then we took a step forward when we drafted, drafted Deuce, and then we take a several steps back. I mean, yeah, man, we take a step forward once a year, and then we take 3 steps before the season starts, and then we take a mile of back steps. So, I mean, we don't take a lot of steps forward. I don't think we've taken too many steps. I can't even name how many steps forwards we've taken since we got to Vegas. A lot of steps back. I mean, Josh McDaniels, damn, that set us back 5 years. Tom Telesco, that set us back another 2 or 3 years. Just those 2 people, you talk about stepping back. I mean, you're going back in time. Okay? You're in a hot tub time machine fucking with them 2. They really did a number on you. Okay? All right, man. Kenny Pickett had a hamstring injury back in July 26th. Well, if he doesn't play, it doesn't matter. Other free agents out there. Yeah, man. I see those 1-1-1-1-1s. Been a while, overwhelming day, Ike boy. Yeah, man. Shit. Like I said, I mean, we'll see how it all pans out. I'm just hoping that Pete got some more moves. I hope Pete ain't done. I hope Pete ain't sitting on his hands. I hope he's still trying to work the phones and see what else he could do. Okay. Donovan McGilvery. Gotta love the Fenders. Yeah, man. I got Fender Strat. Got Fender Jazz Bass. But I do need to get some Gibsons, bro. I mean, I played when I was at the NAMM show. I played a real nice Pearl Les Paul, bro. It sounded totally different. I sounded totally different, bro. When I was playing the Gibson, guys would say, "Hey, man, you sound like BB King." I'm like, "Nah." I mean, I know some licks, but the thing is that that damn tone sounds like BB King. So yeah, you're right about that. But I do need to get me some other sounds. All right. Did I buy the case? Yes, I did. Hey, Yvonne, what's going on, Yvonne? Yvonne in the house. Hey, Matthew, I remember for sure Amari Cooper, not impressed, got to prove himself. Yeah, I agree. Hey, Yvonne, good to see you, girl. All right. More to come. Secondary next. Yeah, Pete ain't done. All right, man. Get fifth for him. That's high. Not really, bro. I mean, look at what we got at our 5th pick this year. I mean, 5th pick it isn't a 6th, but it isn't a 3rd. I mean, it's all right. Okay. All right, man. Okay, man. Bill Cooper gets 30 catches a year, I'd be surprised. I mean, if he gets 30 catches, it's worth it. If Amari Cooper gets 30 catches, that's good. That's good, bro. 30 catches, that's good. That would be good. I would be impressed. If Amari Cooper can get 30 catches, I'll be impressed. I'll be like, wow, that's a good season. Not that it's going to help us win games. Like, it's just to have somebody come in and be that guy. Because Brock is getting 100. Let's understand that. Brock Bowers is getting 100 catches easy. So if he gets 100, let's say Brock gets 110. He got 112 last year, I think. Let's make it pedestrian. Let's say Brock gets 103 catches. If Amari Cooper gets 30, bro, you know how many completions that? And, that's not counting everybody else. That's not counting Thornton. That's not counting Besh. That's not counting Meyer. That's not counting Mayer. That's not counting all these other dudes. Okay? If Amari Cooper gets 30 catches, it's worth a 5th-rounder. That's a lot of catches for somebody who's not going to be a primary receiver. That's somebody who's getting open. That's somebody that's making catches. That's first downs. That's moving the ball. That's a lot. 30 catches from Amari Cooper, I will be impressed. All right? Okay? All right, man. Okay, Raiders better have a game plan for Trayvon Henderson. That kid can ball. I mean, we got to have a game plan for everybody. Our secondary is trash. Okay? Terrence Spacek should sign Myers to a 1-year deal, similar to what he did with Hendrickson. I think Jacoby. What triggered him was the scary Terry McLaurin deal. That Scary Terry McLaren deal, when that was announced, that's when Jacoby started talking about he wanted to be traded. Like Scary Terry got 93 million, bro. But then again, he's had 5 consecutive 1,000-yard seasons. But Jacoby's not haven't done that. But who's going to pay Jacoby what he wants to get paid? I mean, he's better off staying with us. No one's going to pay him what he thinks he's going to get paid. It's one of those situations where you overvalue yourself at this point. Okay, Jacoby had one good year, but he's never been a number one. He became a number one last year, and no one's going to pay him more than us. So if he leaves, he's not going to get what he wants. He's angry. He's pissed off. Okay, which I understand, but right now, dog, like, look at the reaction you got. The reaction you got is Amari Cooper and Kenny Pickett. That wasn't a good reaction. Okay. All right, man. Let's keep going. Shadur made the Browns in the league money, man. They know that. Like I said, man, all these people who claim they know football got this whole Shadur shit completely wrong, bro. They got that shit wrong. Shadur Sanders has made the Browns $50 million in jersey sales. $50 million. Okay? Hey, man, I don't care who you like. $50 million is a lot of money. Okay? Roger Ibanez says, true facts. I do remember Cooper dropping them footballs, and after I gave him a new name, Butterfingers Coop. Oh, man, we were killing him. That was back when I was on Facebook. Bill was around. Sarah was around. I was calling him Butterfinger Amari Cooper every time. I was just throwing shit at the TV, dog. Like, but we'll see. We'll see if his hands got better. All right, man. Okay. Hendon Hooker, Carter Bradley, Dorian Thompson-Robinson, y'all in the market. We need quarterbacks. I agree. I don't think we're done. We'll see. My take on Kenny Pickett. I'm not mad, but I'm not jumping through the window. Yeah, okay. Just like that. Okay. This is why my wife come in. I'm thinking about making spaghetti tonight. Oh, okay. My wife makes good spaghetti. I'm not mad at that. That's how I feel about it. Oh, spaghetti? Okay, cool. The hell, man? What am I supposed to do? It's Kenny Pickett, bruh. Okay? It's not Kenny Stabler. That'd be different. Kenny Pickett? Okay. I mean, what am I supposed to do? We signed Amari Cooper. Oh, we did? Okay, well, I remember what he did last time, so. I mean, today has not been a day for me to be excited about anything. It's just like, oh, is that what we're doing? Okay, well, that's what we're doing. All right. Okay. All right. Kobe need help. Kobe for Will Johnson in the third. I'd love to get Will Johnson. Okay. All right. Zachary Reynolds, would you rather go for Pickett or Carr? Derek Carr's retired. And from what I know, Derek Carr has a torn rotator cuff. I don't know. I have to see DC throw it. I don't know. A hurt Derek Carr who can't throw the football and a Kenny Pickett. I'm going to take Kenny Pickett because he can throw the football. I don't know. Derek Carr is throwing up a kite like he's. I don't know if he's I don't know if he's trolling. I don't know what he's doing. But I haven't seen DC throw football, so I don't know. Okay. I can't say that one. Okay, but if a healthy Derek Carr and a healthy Kenny Pickett, that's easy. Okay, but I hurt Derek Carr and I don't know about Kenny Pickett. I'm going to go with Pickett because Pickett can play. What's the use of having Carr on the team if he can't throw the ball? So I don't know. Peter's playing no games. That's true. Bill said no Will Johnson. Okay. Yeah, she's like, Will Johnson. That's mine right there. Central Coast Cali Steelers fans I talked to about Kenny Pickett said he didn't have it. Not good enough. Ran him out of town in Pittsburgh. That's why you talk to people who know the people better. Now, I'll tell you this one thing about Raiders, man. One thing about Raider Nation is that we think when somebody comes to us, they instantly become better. That's definitely a mistake that we make. We make that mistake a lot. Well, it's like as soon as they come to the Raiders, we forget what they did before. Now they're a Raider. Bygones be bygones now. But you get caught slipping. Okay? All right? You get caught like a Marcus Peters. Ain't that right, Chris Leonard? When I told you Marcus Peters was a bad idea. Come on, Shaq, man. Marcus Peters from Oakland. He is from Oakland, but business decisions. Like just because you come to our team doesn't mean you get better, bro. Like, he was getting torched when he was with the Ravens the year before. Like I told you, Chris. But you told me, nah, I told you. Okay. All right, man. Fredo Raider with the 199 dono. Go ahead, chicken Alfredo. Yeah, I can boy AOC getting that Carter Bradley Mordecai benefit package real soon. Yeah, man. That benefit package, like I said before, the 49ers waived Carter Bradley and Mordecai with an exemption, okay? With an injury exemption, meaning that they're saying we're not letting them go because we want to get rid of them. We're letting them go because they're injured. So it has a injury an injury attachment to that release. So if they don't get picked up, if nobody picks up Carter Bradley in 48 hours or picks up Mordecai in 48 hours, they go back to the 49ers, but the 49ers can't play them, but they can retain them. So Kyle Shanahan's smart as shit. He's like, let me put a disclaimer on these guys to make you not want to touch them. Oh, they're hurt. If you want them, hey, they're injured. Very smart. Okay. AOC, he's still under contract, but there are injury provisions that the Raiders might be able to use, which they call injury relief, that could happen if we do release AOC. We might be able to get some kind of compensation package. It happens, but I'm not going to say if that's going to happen or not. Sarah says, I don't know if his attitude has changed, but when he gets butthurt, it's over. You know, we've had conversations about Pickett. I don't know what to say about this. Well, Sarah, you've said enough. Me and you have had conversations, but I wanted you to put it out on record so everyone else can see it. Okay? They wanted Pickett over Carr. Come on, man. Carr's retired. Why y'all keep talking about Derek Carr? What do you keep talking about? He's retired, bro. Derek Carr's not eligible to play football until he files reinstatement with the NFL. What are you guys doing, bro? Why are you guys got this man's name? And you guys are obsessed with Derek Carr, dog. You guys really are. You guys really obsessed with that man. That man hasn't played for your team in 3 years. That man still, his name is still in your mouth, bro. He's retired, bro. When you retire from the NFL, you have to file for reinstatement. They can't do shit until he files for reinstatement. Why are you talking about, oh, they wanted over Carr? Carr's not even eligible to be picked up. He's retired, bruh. How many times I have to tell you guys that? All right? Damn. He's not eligible to play football until he gets reinstated. He has to fill the paperwork out. It has to go to Roger Goodell. Roger Goodell has to stamp that shit and say, okay, you're eligible. All right? It's just like you get your license revoked. You don't get to say you got a driver's license until you go to the DMV and they clear you.
Sorry to bother you.
What's up, Boogie?
But his son said he wanted to be something. Tell Daddy what sport you want to play. What you want to be?
What do you want to be, son?
And Raider.
You want to play for the Raiders? Okay, man, I'm going to call Mark Davis up real quick, man. My son said he want to play for the Raiders. All right, it's on the pop. I was just waiting for you to say that. Okay. Lateef, what's going on, Lateef? I was wondering if the Kenny Pickett signed at Chip Kelly's request. One thing about Chip Kelly, you don't really hear him talk a lot. The Amari Cooper signing, I'm not sure what role they want to expect him to play. Well, Kenny Pickett and Amari Cooper are a package deal. They got familiarity. They got chemistry. Okay? The only thing that I can think of is if something happens to Geno Smith, let's just say, please, shouldn't even say this, but hey, man, since we're talking about it, I don't want this to happen, God. Please don't let this happen. This is hypothetical. See, I got to put it out there because once you start saying stuff, shit happens. Hypothetically, on another planet, okay, not Geno Smith, Beno Smith, okay, somebody way over there, dog, on another planet. If he was to get hurt, then you would bring in Kenny Pickett and you'd have Amari Cooper, and then you'd have a tandem. You would have somebody who's familiar. That's the only thing I could think of. But I hope that doesn't happen. What's going on, cuzzo? Okay, yeah, man, Raiders brought him back. Yeah. Flacco didn't sign with the Browns. Pickett would start. He's pretty good. No, he's not. No, he's not. Kenny Pickett's not very good at all, bro. He's okay. All right. Okay, Justice hopefully he comes and does his job. Let's get these likes up. Yeah, man, these likes is lacking. Okay. Better backup than Hundley. I mean, I don't care about a backup. I don't want to see a backup. You guys are too concerned about backups. Okay. Geno has to be protected, man. I mean, you need to wrap him up in bubble wrap. Okay. All right. Shadur got a losses against the Cleveland Browns. I don't know anything about. I didn't hear anything about Shadur Sanders having a lawsuit. I didn't hear anything about it. Okay. He said AC future assistant manager at KFC. I mean, shit, he probably own one. Okay. He got a lot of money. He ain't broke. Okay. Kid Pick has a record of 15-10 as a starter. I hope he's not starting. I don't want him to start. I don't care what his record is. What's going on, Andy Banez? You're right, bro. That's right. Probably more Steeler than Pickett. Yeah, got you. All Pickett had to do was learn from Wilson. He chose not to. Listen to what Sarah's saying. Tomlin, a.k.a. Omar Epps, said hell to the no. Then he was gone. Told you Kenny Pickett had a bad attitude. Hey, okay, you guys got it? All right. All right, man. Make sure y'all picking up the merch, bro. Okay. Major Raider in the building. I'm praying for a better season than last year. I mean, shit, I hope so. I hope so. Okay. All right, man. Straight up. Okay. Yeah, you got the tickets. Yeah, man. Got you on Monday night. Oh, and Monday Night Football. Which Monday night? Alfredo, are you going to Monday night with the Chargers, or are you going Monday night with the Cowboys? We'll be Monday night with the Cowboys. Okay. Kenny Pickett still has to pass his physical. Uh-oh. 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 Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Okay. All right, man. Bill Holloway in the building. Kenny Pickett has small hands. Maybe better. I don't know, dog. Like, I hope he doesn't play. I hope I don't have to find out. Okay. All right, man. Yeah, what it is. Y'all talking about them season ticket holders. Virginia Slims, those are for the ladies. I said Newport Slims. Okay. All right. Major Raider. PC can work with prima donna quarterbacks. Yeah. Coop's 11 year. Hey, it's gonna be his 12th with us or whatever. Okay. All right, man. Yeah. See those twos. Yeah. Koops are blazing that CPT pack. Yeah. I see you. Yeah. I definitely, man. Yes. Yeah. Straight up. Cam, especially at the clipboard as you should be. Cam Miller, bro. These dudes were trying to laugh at me because I said I didn't want him to play. Oh man, you know what you're talking about. He deserves to be the second string. I'm like, a dude that's never taken an official NFL snap. You want him to be one play away. You got to understand when you're talking about the second string quarterback, you're talking about the first string quarterback getting an injury. One play, he gets hurt. Now you got Cam out there being a starter for the whole year. These dudes are idiots, bro. I don't want a rookie who isn't starting from the beginning. He's not C.J. Stroud. He didn't have the job from the beginning all the way up. This is a dude that's jumping in. When we got to play these people in our division, we're going to get smoked. Okay? No, I need a veteran to come in there and do that. All right? Hold this clipboard, kid. Sit here and learn. Okay? Very slowly. All right, Glenn Plastores. Patrick Mahomes trolling. Once AOC went down and posted media, now we have a chance. Well, man, you can't worry about somebody who got absolutely humiliated in the Super Bowl. I mean, that dude didn't even score a point till after Kendrick Lamar said, "Say Drake, I heard you like him young." I mean, come on, bro. That boy did not score a point until after the halftime show, dog. Not a point. So I'm not worried about what Mahomes is talking about, bro. Okay. I just hope Brittany keeps spending his money to keep fixing herself, dog. She's looking better, bro. I mean, I've seen her lately, man. She, all those enhancements she's starting to look better. Okay. I mean, not a whole lot better, but she's looking better than she used to. Okay. Just keep Dr. Miami, just keep seeing him and keep adjusting and flipping and fixing and all that shit. Okay. So I ain't worried about what Patrick Mahomes is talking about, man. He's still smarting from that Super Bowl loss. Okay. Let's not act like he didn't lose by 18 in the Super Bowl. He was down by 26 in the fourth. And the only reason why he didn't lose by 26 is because the Eagles decided to put some other people in. He got smoked, bro. Okay. All right. 3 scores. So he could say what he wants to say. Sarah said, I was upset when Johnson factors in. Yeah, man. Yeah, unfortunately. Myers might be traded for Kyle Duggar. I don't know. Hey, what's going on no Raider guy? Black Steel. Gruden traded Coop 2 weeks after I got my jersey. Never wore it, but I got the Bowers name stitched on it last season, so it all worked out. Hey, man, you got to repurpose those jerseys sometimes, Black Steel. You got to repurpose those jerseys, bro. I mean, shit. Okay. No Raider guy, man. Yeah, Alfredo. Okay. Yeah, we want a ring again. I want to be back in the Super Bowl. Yeah, I want to win it. Okay, I don't give a. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, dog. Like I've seen. Like the reason why, and Glenn Plastores would know. All of us OGs would know, dog. As much as I love certain players that play for the Raiders or who have played for the Raiders, nothing was worse than the Marcus Allen situation. Like, you guys do not understand that Marcus Allen situation. There's nothing that tops that. So that's why I'm not all the, I'm not all like you guys are when it comes to, like I said, like Max. Max is untouchable. We love Max. Don't want him to ever go nowhere. I want him to retire Raider, all that shit. But Mad Max was never the last Super Bowl MVP I had. Marcus Allen won me. He was the Super Bowl MVP on a winning team that I won my third ring, bro. Like, there's that right there, and to have what happened with him and Al Davis, and then he was a free agent and he went to the Chiefs and went 9-1 against us and was killing us. You don't understand how that molded me as a fan of the Raiders. It molded me to say, you know what? I can never feel this way again. I can never feel like I look at a player and it's making me sick to my stomach that he's playing on another team killing us. That's why I'm so cold about it now, because after that, there was never a player that I ever put ahead of the shield, bro. Never. I'm like, hey man, nobody's in front of it. So that's why I'm so the way I am, because I had the last Raiders Super Bowl MVP do that. That shit happened. All right. So there's nobody that I love more than the Shield. I love all these guys. I don't love them more than this. This number one. Nothing's in front of it. People say it, people act like it, but when you put these tough questions in front of them, they don't say yes in front of, as fast as I do. Okay? There's nobody that's going to be greater than that. You have to win a Super Bowl, be the MVP, and then do that for me to even consider it, and it's already happened. So that's why I don't care who's on my team. I just want to win. I just want to win, bro. I really, I'd love to have certain people, but if it came down to it, dog, I want the Super Bowl. I want the Super Bowl more than I want the player. But that, you guys got to do what you guys got to do. All right? Okay? Shaq, what's the maximum price you play to keep Jacoby? He's asked for number one wide receiver money. I wouldn't give him number one wide receiver money because he only became a number one wide receiver last year. Now, remember, I talked to Jacoby Meyer at practice, okay, at the training camp. Matter of fact, he was the first person to sign my jersey. Matter of fact, isn't it right here? Okay, I'm tired of keep saying the same shit. Where's it at? Let me see if I can. Let me see where it is. Hold on, you guys. I mean, why talk? Let me show you the difference between me and these other channels, bro. Okay. Let me show you the difference between me and these other channels. Okay. Look at it. Jacoby number 16. See that? That's Jacoby Meyer right there. See my Mad Max? That's Jacoby Meyer's autograph right there. He was the first person to sign it. Okay? All right? This right here, that's Ashton Genty right there. See that? A Genty number 2. Okay? That's Jacoby right there. Now tell these content creators to do this. Shh. All right? They can't. They can't. Man, I'm showing you all my shoes, all my shit. Okay? All right. So, Jacoby Meyer told me that they weren't ready for him. All right? He told me that. They're not ready for him. Okay? They're not ready for him to do what he's doing. All right? So, for me, I would be willing to pay him. He's getting paid 10, I'd say, I would give him 15, 16 million. Maybe I wouldn't give him more than 20. I maybe give him 16, 17 million per. I wouldn't give him 20 or anything like that. Okay? All right. I wouldn't do it. All right. Okay. So yeah, man. So that's what I think about it. Okay. Yeah, Lisa Blackman said, yeah, the Marcus Allen shit was bad. It was bad. See, Marcus Allen's my favorite Raider. Marcus Allen's my favorite Raider of all time. Okay. And the reason why he's my favorite Raider is because of how he became a Raider. All right. I've been a USC fan a year longer than I've been a Raider fan. I've been a USC fan since 73. I've been a Raider fan since 74. There's only been 2 guys that I begged him, the guy that lives up here, that I begged to be a Raider. I wanted these two dudes to be a Raider more than anybody. The first guy was Marcus Allen, and the second guy was Charles Woodson. How did both of those guys turn out? Those are the only dudes I was like, please get these guys. Okay? Marcus Allen played for USC, my favorite college team. He was the first running back to get over 2,000 yards. He played in the LA Coliseum. He won the Heisman Trophy, did all that shit. I begged for the Raiders to draft him. Now, if you know the story, Al Davis never wanted Marcus Allen to be a Raider. He never wanted him. Okay? And so what happened on draft day, everybody wanted to draft Marcus Allen because the Raiders played in the same stadium as the USC Trojans and all of that. Okay? And Al Davis said, if you want to draft him then. And he walked out of the room because he didn't want to draft Marcus Allen. They drafted Marcus Allen, and Marcus Allen won the Rookie of the Year the first year. And then that was the strike year. If you guys remember that they only played 10 games and there was a strike. The players striked against the NFL, and we went 9-1, and Marcus Allen won the Rookie of the Year. The next year, Marcus Allen won the league MVP. And in his second year, and he won a rushing title. And then in his third year, won a Super Bowl. Won a Super Bowl and was the MVP. There's nothing else to talk about. Okay? So when Al Davis got mad at Marcus Allen, because Marcus Allen was the only person that was bigger than Al Davis. And Al didn't like the fact that Marcus Allen was getting all this love, and he'd walk in the locker room and everybody wanted to talk to Marcus and not talk to him. And he got Bo Jackson and benched Marcus Allen. And Marcus Allen was like, okay, well, let me block for him. Because Marcus Allen was the fullback when Charles White won the Heisman Trophy. So he did it for 4 years, man. He just stagnated his career and phased him out of the offense and relegated him to block. And that was it. And Marcus Allen, when he became a free agent, he went to the Chiefs and he went 9-1 against us, dog. And every time he played against us, he never got booed, and he would kill us. Marcus Allen would score all these touchdowns. He'd throw touchdown passes. He would do all this shit against us. And I had to sit there and be like, Al, why did you do one of the greatest Raiders of all time that way? And it was that way until Al died. I mean, Al held a grudge against him, and Mark was smart enough to bring him back. And when Al died, and he called Marcus Allen to come and light the torch in Oakland, and Marcus came and lit the torch, and he's back. But that was bad, Lisa. You know it was. And I didn't like how I felt about it. I didn't like seeing Marcus Allen killing us. And I'm like, man, he's supposed to be with us. So I had to learn. Hey, man, you can't put a player above the shield. Like, you can't do that, dog. Like, you're gonna be hurt. You're gonna always be bad. Like, you know what? Okay, man. He's not a Raider anymore. And whatever he does doesn't have anything to do with me. And that's how I'm the way I am now. Okay? There's no player that's more important than the Raiders. All right. Okay. Yeah. You said not the same Marcus, not even in the same ballpark, but what was it like with Khalil 6 sacks Fathom? I mean, come on, man. Khalil Mack ain't even won a playoff game in his career, Ike boy. Cut it out, bro. Like, you're over here being a Charger thinking you're being funny, but you gotta remember you're a Charger. Okay. You gotta remember that. I mean, you the homie, but you gotta understand that some things are above your pay grade. Your quarterback, Justin Herbert, is ranked number 7th quarterback in the league, and he hasn't had a playoff win. He's been in the league 5 years. Your boy Khalil Mack hasn't won a playoff game in his life. Cut it out. We're not worried about what you're talking about. You guys got more important things to worry about. Plus, your coach, Jim Harbaugh, is a straight cheater over there in Michigan, bro. He can't come back to Michigan until 2063. So let's stop. Okay, let's not get too far ahead of ourselves, dog. Okay, all right. Okay, all right, man. Sarah's landed. All right, man. Okay, what's going on, Sharif, man? What's going on, pimping? Okay, running on the EA8. Played a new song. I got a whole new album, dog. I got a whole new album that's coming out. All right, man. Then the basis, you already know. Airing the laundry out on Monday night. Man, I ain't worried about that. Okay. I don't want either one of them, really. I mean, I don't want old ass Joe Flacco, bro. Okay. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Marcus is from from Dago. Yeah, Greg Townsend, favorite Raider of all time. Yeah, man. Greg Townsend's a bad boy. I mean, there's a bunch of dudes that I mean, if you want to Baker, man, you want to start talking about Raiders that aren't in the Hall of Fame, dog. I mean, it's just ridiculous, man. I mean, Ken Stabler should be. I mean, not Ken Stabler. Uh, Jim Plunkett should be in the Hall of Fame. He's 2-0 in the Super Bowl. Come on, dog. First Hispanic quarterback to ever win a Super Bowl, and he did it twice. That's disrespectful, man, to all the Hispanic homies, man. All you Hispanic NFL fans should be up in arms about that shit because Tom Flores is in there. They finally put Coach Flores in there. Coach Flores is the first Hispanic coach to ever win 2 Super Bowls, but who's his quarterback? I mean, it doesn't make sense, bro. How are you going to put Flores in and not put Plunkett in? That just come on, dog. That's disrespectful. Hella disrespectful, dog. Hella disrespectful. He should be in the Hall. Okay? The bunch of Raiders that I think should be in the Hall. Greg Townsend should be in the Hall. I mean, there's a bunch of guys that I think should be in there, dog, and they're not. They're not, dog, because they're Raiders. They're not. They're not going to put us in there. They're just not. It's sad. Okay? It's sad, bro. Bunch of guys. Okay? All right? I mean, I've seen some great players, bro, that play for this team, dog. I mean, there's really a lot of dudes, man, that I can't even, disrespectful. How's Lyle Alzado not in the Hall of Fame? I mean, a lot of you guys would really think that Lyle Alzado's in the Hall of Fame. How's he not in the Hall of Fame, dog? Why is Lyle Alzado not in the Hall of Fame, dog? Why is John Matuzak not in the Hall of Fame? I mean, these are players that are iconic, bro. Come on, bro. Really? Really, dog? Okay. So, yeah, man, you got to understand that, dog. Lester Hayes is not in the Hall of Fame. Really? Those 2 bookends, you had Mike Haynes, who's in the Hall of Fame, on one side. And you had Lester Hayes, who's a whole decoy. There's only been 2 defensive player of years in the history of the Raiders. When Lester Hayes had 13 picks, okay, and then they outlawed Stickum the next year. He's a 2-time Super Bowl champion. Lester Hayes is a 2-time Super Bowl champion, 2-0, former defensive player of the year, 13 interceptions, which tied the NFL record. Dick Night Train Lane had 13 interceptions in like 61 or some shit, and he has 13, and no one's got that number since. And guess what? Not in the Hall. I wonder why. Because he's a Raider. Hating. Plunkett's the biggest one, dog. That's just ridiculous not to have him on the Hall of Fame. Okay. All right, man. Yeah. I mean, Jano could probably go in, but being a kicker is hard to get in. There's only really not that many kickers in the Hall of Fame. How many kickers are in the Hall of Fame? See if I'm right, man. See if my knowledge is right. If I can name them. I know Mark Mosley's in the Hall of Fame. I know that Sammy Baugh was a kicker. He's in the Hall of Fame. I know George Blanda. He's a Hall of Famer. He was a kicker. I know Lou Groza. He's in the Hall of Fame. I think Morton Anderson's in the Hall of Fame. There's probably only like about 5 or 6 kickers in the Hall of Fame. But then you got to look at those other guys in the Hall of Fame. George Blanda was a quarterback / kicker. He's in the Hall of Fame, so he played 2 positions. Sammy Baugh was a punter, quarterback, kicker. He's in the Hall of Fame. So real kickers, probably only Mark Mosley, Lou Groza, Morton Anderson. That's probably it. Okay. Glenn Pastores, yeah, Marcus Allen was a beast. I remember confidently thinking he could beat every other team. It didn't matter with legal penalties. We're good. Yeah, that's back when we used to do our thing. Plunkett, Townsend, Greg Townsend, Hayes. I mean, yeah, man. Shoot, you look at that defense, bad shit. I could say Terry McDaniel might be good enough to be in there, dog. What about the Soul Patrol guys? Now, we know why Jack Tatum ain't in the Hall of Fame because of what he did to Darryl Stingley, but that was a legal hit. Come on, dog. You ain't putting Stingley. You ain't putting him in there. I mean, you ain't putting the assassin in there. I mean, you could put I could make cases for all those dudes. I could make for the Soul Patrol. I could make a case for Skip Thomas. These are my guys. Okay, Skip Thomas, George Atkinson. Come on, dog. And then you had Tatum. Then you had who's the other court? Then we old man Willie Brown. He's in the Hall. And Phil Villapiano. What's going on? Like I said, bro, Raiders being hated on. Okay. Yeah, Stabler's in there. Okay, he had to pass away. Cliff Brent should have been in before he died. His numbers were better than Lynn Swan's numbers. His numbers were better than John Stallworth's numbers. His numbers were better than Drew Pearson's numbers. His numbers were better than all those guys' numbers, and he had to pass away for him to get in. And then Stabler, we don't even want to talk about that. 1974 MVP, Super Bowl champion, had to pass away to be in the Hall of Fame. It's just what they do to us, dog. Okay? Now, Chris Barr's not a Hall of Famer. Chris Barr's not a Hall of Famer. He was a good guy. Ray Guy's in the Hall of Fame. He's the only punter in the Hall of Fame. Okay? Ray Guy is the greatest punter of all time. There's only one punter in the Hall of Fame. Y'all didn't see, if you want to put Sammy Baugh in there, but he's a quarterback / punter. But a true punter, only Ray Guy's in there. Nobody else. Matter of fact, Ray Guy was the first punter to ever be picked in the first round when Al Davis picked him. Al Davis knew what he was doing. Okay? Said Sanders is still there because he has upside. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. I mean, that's stupid to say why somebody's in. He's only in there because he has upside. That's a negative? I mean, that's stupid. I mean, what you just said doesn't make no sense. Oh, he's only in there because he has some upside. Is that positive? Upside sounds positive. How is that a diss? I mean, some of the things you got, oh, he's only in there because he has an upside. I think that's what you need to have to be there, right? But that's it. That's the only reason. That's a damn good reason. I mean, come on, man. What are you guys talking about? Said Lou Groza was a lineman, too. Hey, dude, I wasn't around when Lou Groza was around. How do I know all of this stuff? It's all in here, dog. I'm telling you, man, when I was a kid, man, my dad had encyclopedias. We had encyclopedias in my house. When I first started learning football, I grabbed them encyclopedias and started at A and went all the way to Z. All of it's in here. I don't know how I remember everything, but I remember all that shit. Lou Groza was in the 50s. I wasn't around, but I knew that he's in the Hall of Fame. Okay. Yeah, Ray Guy's in the Hall of Fame. Gary Oprimian. Gary Oprimian's in the Hall of Fame? Oh, he's in the Hall of Shame. Yeah, well. We all know that pass that he tried to throw against the Miami versus the Washington Redskins in the Super Bowl, they still won it, though. Okay. Yeah, Haynes and Hayes did on the Redskins in that Super Bowl. Come on, man. They completely shut down the best receivers. I know that, Lloyd. I was watching it. Bro. Like I always say, man, the NFL is it repeats itself. Okay? So when everybody was running around really thinking that the Chiefs, when they were winning these previous 2 Super Bowls, how everybody was saying they perhaps they have the greatest offense in the history of the NFL. I was like, I can go back in the annals and remember other teams that were the Kansas City Chiefs of their time. When we played the Washington Redskins in the Super Bowl, the Washington Redskins were the 1983 equivalent of the Kansas City Chiefs, but better. Let me tell you why. Okay? Joe Theismann, his year that he had, based on the other, you got to look at the other members, people that he was competing against. If you look at his numbers and you look at Mahomes is going to have gaudy numbers because we're in the passing age where, you can't hold a receiver. You can't, defense doesn't have any rights anymore. It's all offense. You look at his competitors and look at his numbers and you'll see how dominant he was. He was Patrick Mahomes in 83. Okay. You had him. You had Art Monk, who's in the Hall of Fame. Okay. They had John Riggins, who's in the Hall of Fame, one of the best running backs of all time. Chiefs didn't have a running back like him. They didn't have a Hall of Fame running back. Okay. They had the Hogs. You had those offensive linemen with Joe Jacoby and all of those dudes. Joe Jacoby in the Hall of Fame. A lot of them linemen were in the Hall of Fame. Okay. You had all of them. All right. You had the Hall of Famer wide receiver, Hall of Fame running back, Hall of Fame offensive line, defense that's formidable. They were the Kansas City Chiefs back then. When we played the Raiders, Bill knows this because me and Bill talked about it in school. When the Raiders played the Washington Redskins in the regular season that year, the Redskins beat our brains in, bro. We were winning that game, and we were playing. I think we played in Washington, and we were winning. In the fourth quarter, they exploded on us, man. They beat our ass. We got our ass kicked. Okay. So when we went to the Super Bowl, all the homies, all the Niner homies, all the Steeler homies, all the Cowboy homies, because that's all it was at our school. It was Cowboys, Raiders, Steelers, uh, and Cowboys, Raiders, Steelers, Cowboys, Raiders, Steelers, and Niners. That's it. Bay Area. That's all. That's the whole Bay. Still to this day, that's the whole Bay. They were talking about how we gonna get our brains beat in. We gonna get our ass whooped. We win that Super Bowl, man. It was 38-9. We shut down the best offense in football in that Super Bowl. Mike Haynes and Lester Hayes locked up that entire shit. They weren't getting nothing done. Nothing done. Joe Theismann, when he threw that interception to what's his name, man? They caught that interception, man. That came off the bench, man. What's that name, man? Jack Squirick, who passed away a couple of years ago. Man, he threw a pick six to our backup linebacker. Our backup linebacker came into the game, man, and Joe Theismann threw a red zone pick six to us with Jack Squire. He just jumped in front of the pass and scored a touchdown. It was like that, bro. You saw him totally melt down. You saw him melt down. Just like we saw Mahomes melt down. Okay? The difference is Washington came back the next year and won the Super Bowl. I mean, they came back the next year and won the Super Bowl after that. So, yeah, man, you are right. Okay. Yeah, you saw Marcus Allen at the Niners Raider game yelling Raiders. I mean, he's a real Raider. Oh, Jan Stunnerud. Okay, all right. Yeah, Jan Stunnerud. Kansas City Chiefs. Jan Stunnerud. I think he's probably Jan Stunnerud. Yeah, he's in the Hall of Fame, too. Okay. They'll be up not in the Hall. There you go. I mean, literally, that whole Soul Patrol should be in there. Okay. As much as everyone tries to say Jack Tatum is a dirty player, that was a legal hit. Man, it was unfortunate, but it was legal. Okay. All right, man. Yeah, Soul Patrol, straight up. Okay. 50,000 number 12 jerseys worn in Oakland. Yeah. I'm just saying. Warren Wells. That's before my time, but I know who Warren Wells was because of my dad. Warren Wells was before my time. I wasn't around. That was Warren Wells, the Mad Bomber, Daryl LaMonica to Warren Wells. I wasn't around, bro. But my father told me everything. How do I know? I know about Warren Wells. It was before my time. Okay? You had Warren Wells. You had Clem Daniels was a running back. I was before my time, dog. That Heidi game, I was a toddler. I didn't even know what was going on. But I know about the Heidi game because my dad told me about it. And finally, maybe about 4 years ago, they had it on NFL Network, had the Heidi game on, and I finally got to see it. I finally got to see the Heidi game. Okay. They just showed the last quarter. They didn't show the whole game, but I finally got to see it maybe about 4 or 5 years ago. And I was like, wow, that shit was crazy. Okay. Yeah, man. Yeah, we lose a 5th round pick. I mean, I'm not going to cry over a 5th round pick. Okay. Shaq, the street originational, they took over players of Hall, Raiders, Pittsburgh, Dallas won all Super Bowls. Kenny said, Cuban computer. Hey, dog, I don't know where I get it. I don't know how I retain it, but I retain everything, dog. I really do. Okay. It's good, and then it's not so good. Because I don't forget nothing. Okay. I don't forget nothing. All right. I read on the side Picas too. Respect. Didn't have any every letter. It don't matter, dog. You had what you had. My father put himself through college selling encyclopedias, so we had one. We had encyclopedias in the house. So I would just open it up encyclopedia and just start reading. Like anybody I wanted to know. Like we didn't have internet, so if I saw something on TV, if I heard about a player, if somebody mentioned something, I'd go home and twirl the encyclopedia. Come back the next day. I could spout off numbers. I could spout off statistics. I could spout off yardage, this, that. I just knew. Okay. And so, I mean, I can retain information pretty damn well. All right. Raiders intercepted Brian Sipe and dog pound in the 80s playoff game to end the game. Yeah, I remember that Brian Sipe interception. Okay. And luckily we did because it was bad. It wasn't going good. Sight was going down the field on us, dog. It wasn't looking good, bro. Sight was on. He was on fire, bro. That's when they had Brian Sight. They had Greg Pruitt. They had Ozzie Newsome. I remember that game, dog. I remember that game. They were going down on the field on us, man. I was like, man, that's not it, man. I was like, man, we can't lose to the Browns, bro. Thank God we did something. Okay, yeah, they blew us out, man. We got our ass whooped, man, against Washington, bro. Trust me, everybody was laughing, man. I mean, it was ruthless. That's why my third Super Bowl, when people ask me, hey, Shaq, out of all your 3 Super Bowls, which one's the best one? Super Bowl 18 is the best one. Okay, wait, hold on, man. Is it on here? Yeah, man. What's this one? 15? This one right here. Super Bowl. This one's my favorite one. 18. Because why? Because that's when I had the most resistance and the most shit that was being talked to me. This one was cool. Bill, remember we were junior high school when we won this one. And then the other one, the first one's on the back. Okay? But this one right here, oh man. That was the best satisfaction I ever got, bro. And if you think, you younger members of the nation, if you think that all you got to do is win a Super Bowl and you're going to get respect, you're not. They're going to hate you even more, bro. When you win, that's why winning a Super Bowl as a Raider fan is the greatest thing ever, bro. There's nothing better, dog. Nothing better. I don't care what you try to make yourself believe. There is no Dodger World Series better than this. There is no NBA Final. There's no Stanley Cup. There's nothing better than being a Raider fan and winning a Super Bowl in real time. Because when you do, everybody has a fucking excuse why you did. They'll never give you respect. They'll never say, hey, man, congratulations, good job. Nah, you still suck. Your work, y'all, man, you got lucky. They're going to come up with every excuse in the book, but you're never going to get respect. But what you will get is satisfaction. You better rub that shit to the bone, bro. When you win and you're a Raider fan, you win a Super Bowl, you don't have mercy on nobody, dog. Don't take it for, oh, I'm just going to take the high road. Oh, man, I'm going to let them live. No, dog. Because it may be 41 years like me. I've waited 41 years to win my next one. But I know 41 years ago, I almost got expelled out of high school because I was riding there. I was torching everybody, bro. It didn't matter if the teacher, principal, parent, I didn't care who it was. If you said anything about the Raiders, Bill was there, Raider Trey was there, and Bill Holloway was there. Both of those guys are my witnesses, bro. They seen me do it. I was talking shit to everybody that ever said anything negative to me or the Raiders. I was cooking them. Don't have any mercy on anybody because you may not win again, bro. And you want to be able to know you got them, dog. You want to be able to know you got them. So I'm just trying to tell you, dog, when you get a Super Bowl and you're a Raider fan, you're not getting no love. The press isn't going to give you no love. Stephen A ain't going to give you no love. Skip Bayless, none of these people, none of them going to give you no love, man. They're going to hate you. They're going to talk shit. They're going to say, what happened to this team? When we won, it was all about, well, what happened to the Redskins? The Redskins. Oh, they never talked about what we did, dog. They always talk about what they didn't do. Okay? When we beat the Chiefs on Christmas, that was a little bit of what you would see. When we beat the Chargers 63-21, remember, Ike Boy, when we beat your brains in? What did they say? What's going on with Justin Herbert? Justin Herbert ain't here. Easton Stick, and that's the only reason. They're never going to give you your props, dog. Never expect the media to give you love. Never expect ESPN to give you love. Oh, they didn't even show us. You win, they don't even show you, bro. When you lose, they show you. So I'm just trying to let you know, bro. When I get this pinky win, that'll be the best one. Okay? I'm just being honest, dog. You're never going to get respect. You just have to have satisfaction that they're mad. That's it. Okay? Did we have a 9-game win streak when they beat us, man? We definitely started catching fire, bro. We ran the table. Okay? To be honest with you, I'm more impressed with this one because when we beat the Eagles, we were the first wild card team to ever win a Super Bowl. That's when we ran off all those wins. Now, there's been a few teams that's been a wild card team, but the Raiders was the first wild card team to ever win a Super Bowl. I think we won like 9 straight. Yeah, Rick Squire, yeah, Squirick, yeah, okay, yeah, Squirick was off the hook. Super Bowl record at the time. Yeah, Raiders had their own Super Bowl song. Better than the Bears. Yeah, man, I got it somewhere. Hey, Miss Patrice. Hey, man, we already know what it is with moms. Okay, word on the street, we consider a trade with the Patriots to give up Meyer for Kyle Duggar. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Meyer can go. Said, you watched the Heidi game live? Yeah, you OG. Okay, Israel Mendoza. How's Greg Townsend not in the Hall of Fame? He has 109 sacks in his career. He's a Raider. If Greg Townsend didn't play for the Raiders, he would be in the Hall. If Jim Plunkett didn't play for the Raiders, he'd be in the Hall. If if uh if the Judge was in the Hall, didn't play for the Raiders, he'd be in the Hall. I mean, they don't vote us in, bro. They don't vote us in. Okay, they just don't. All right. And secular back in the day was the internet. Yes, it was. I hope it doesn't happen. Duggar is garbage. I don't think Pete is that desperate. I mean, I'm hearing rumors. I mean, we'll see what Pete does. What was the name? What was the nickname of the Raiders BS Browns game? I don't remember. I don't think it had a name. I always call it the Brian Sipe game. That's what I called it. I called it the Brian Sipe game. I don't know if it had a name. It didn't have a name like that. I just called it the Brian Sipe game because that's when Brian Sipe saved us. Because he threw that damn horrendous interception. I mean, he was going down the field on us. It was bad. Like, the Raiders historically don't play well in cold weather. Like, you've heard that before, but we really don't play well in cold weather. And it was snowing and it was bad. It doesn't snow in Oakland, if you didn't know. So when we went back there, dog, the field was icing. And I was just like, man, please, somebody make a play. And we did. Okay. You seen the whole Heidi game on ESPN Classic? Yeah, I'm glad I got a chance to see it. Super 18 was the best, but the best players game was to see a hand 74. Oh, that was my first game, my first year being a Raider fan. That was in the north end zone, man. When Stabler was running back there, back to pass against the Miami Dolphins, man, and he got sacked and he threw the ball at the last second and Clarence Davis caught it in the end zone. I mean, okay, absolutely beautiful. Yeah, Dexter Manley. Yeah, Charles Mann, Daryl Green. They're 14-2, got smashed. Let me tell you something about that Black Steel. I recently saw last year. Saw Daryl Green. We all know Daryl Green's probably the fastest man to ever play the game. Okay, one of them. If you want to argue Bo, you want to argue Dion, you got to say Daryl Green. That play, when that 17 Bob Trejo play, when Marcus Allen reversed field, when they did the student body left, and Plunkett pitched it out to Marcus, and Marcus ran to the left, and he turned around and came and ran up the seam 74 yards. And then you see Cliff Branch running into the frame, because that's how fast Cliff was, and he blocked it. Marcus ran in 74 yards. Do you know that Daryl Green regrets to this day that he decided to take a breather? Okay? He said, I decided to take a breather on that one play, and that's when we ran that thing. He said, it haunts me to this day, because I don't care what nobody says. I saw Daryl Green run down Tony Dorsett in his prime. I saw Daryl Green run down Eric Dickerson in his prime. And Marcus Allen wasn't faster than them. Daryl Green would have caught Marcus. But it wasn't. It was in the destiny that he decided to take that play off. And that's when we did that play. I mean, that's why Tom Flores is like, okay, let's run this 17 Bob Trejo. And Marcus is like, I don't like it this way. Marcus is like, nah, I don't like this shit. Let me go back this way. Daryl Green still regrets it to this day. He's like, man, if I was out there, I would have caught him. But you weren't out there, dog. You on the sidelines. I mean, it is what it is. Hey. Yeah, so it is what it is. Yeah, they had a badass team. Okay? Straight up, they got their ass whooped. All right? So, yeah, you guys, man, we got Kenny Pickett now, dog. I mean, I'm trying to figure out what my wife's making for dinner. Smells good, whatever she's making. Like, I'm not losing any sleep. I'm not gaining any sleep. Amari Cooper. Don't quit on us again, dog. Don't quit on us again. Don't ghost the team. You got to remember, man. Charles Woodson was on that team, though. He wasn't talking to Charles Woodson, man. I mean, how are you guys embracing this shit? He didn't even talk to Woody. He didn't talk to Card. He didn't talk to Woody. He didn't talk to nobody, bro. He just over there just being a crybaby, bro. Like, come on, bro. He better have his shit together. All this unfinished business. Show me, dog. Don't tell me nothing. I don't even want to hear that guy talk. I just want to hear you get out there and catch a pass. Catch some passes, bro. In a row. Catch some important passes. Okay? As far as Kenny Pickett's concerned, I hope Kenny Pickett never sees the field, dog. I need Geno to be healthy, bro. I'm putting all my faith in Geno. Geno, don't get hurt, dog. Don't do too much. Slide. That's my advice to Geno. Slide, big dog. Please slide. Don't be trying to get no extra yards. Get your ass out of bounds. I don't want to see Kenny Pickett running out. Oh, Kenny Pickett. I don't want to see that shit. I don't want to see that shit. Okay. At all. Okay. Anything else y'all got, man? Hey, man, salute to the entire chat. Salute to all you guys, man. Very good conversation, man. Yeah, man. So like I said before, man, if Jacoby's there, man, it is what it is, dog. We'll see what's going on. All right. Said, yeah, man, straight up. Okay. Green caught Dorsett from behind and nobody caught him in daylight. Hey, man, like I said, man, Darrell Green was fast as hell. I remember when they used to do the Superstars. Remember they used to do the Superstars? ABC used to do the Superstars, and you'd have all these different players from different sports, and they'd be doing these things. Man, Darrell Green would win that damn sprint shed. I mean, I remember they had him and Herschel Walker and all them dudes, man. Darrell Green was smoking the shit out of them dudes, man. I think Darrell Green still has the fastest 60-yard dash for a person that's 65 or something like that. I think Darrell Green's 65. I think his 60-yard dash is still ridiculous. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna see, man. Black Steel. Okay. Much love from Alaska. Yeah, man. Salute. I watched all 3 Raiders Super Bowls in the entirety, all classic commercials too. That's dope. That's dope, dog. Okay. Just imagine if you were winning them. Sipe was league MVP in 1980. Sipe was killing us. But that ruined Brian Sipes his confidence too, though. Kenny Miller. His confidence was shot after that. He didn't recover. Okay? He didn't recover. That's when Bernie Kosar and them started showing up. Bernie Kosar. Okay. Yeah. Easton was the big reason, but the biggest reason because Brandon Staley said, I know I haven't lost to Rockland because they haven't got blown out. Send them to Spanish rest of the next game. Hey man, that was on your boy Brandon Staley. But Brandon Staley, when y'all could have took the tie, in Oakland and Brandon Staley wanted to try to keep us out. Remember? And Josh Jacobs got that 10-yard run, and on the sidelines, Justin Herbert was, I would do anything to win. Read it. I would do anything to win. That's what ruined him. Okay. Straight up. That's what ruined him, dog. Okay. Trey Brown says, as much as I'm not a Cowboys fan, it kills me. Teams just one reason Cowboys fans. I'm a PA, so that's what I got to deal with. First, to say something doesn't count. Well, I mean, unfortunately, T. Bonner, to the winner goes the spoils. To the person who wins gets to talk shit. Like, you can't. That's why you don't let nobody beat you, bro. It's like whoever wins gets to talk shit. That's it. Don't matter about all the other times I get to talk shit. So they get to talk shit because they won. Like, doesn't matter about all the other shit. They won. They get to talk shit, man. They're the Super Bowl champions. They get to talk shit. You don't want them to talk shit. Don't let them win. I mean, I am a guy that I respect dubs. I mean, I don't have to like who won. But for me not to respect the dub is me not respecting the game. The game has to be respected, dog. Okay? You tried to holler at Esther, and the homie hollered at Esther. The homie's clapping. You're not. You got to respect the game. You may not like the fact that he's clapping, but she chose. She didn't choose you, dog. I mean, respect the game. Hey, dog, you did that, dog. Damn, shit. I know I was trying. It didn't work for me. Okay? That's the key. So whoever wins, you got to respect it. And that's what a lot of people don't do. They want to try to diminish it. You want to try to diminish the win because it wasn't you. But for me, I'm like, hey man, they won. They get to talk shit. You don't gotta like it, but you gotta respect it. Okay? So you in Pennsylvania, you gotta hear them talk shit. They won. I had to respect the fact that the Chiefs won. Doesn't mean you respect them, but you gotta respect the dub. The dub has to be respected, dog. Because when you get it, you want people to respect it. You do. When you beat your opponent, when the Cowboys beat the Eagles and you go to work, you want them to respect the fact that they ain't gonna like it, but you gotta say, hey man, we beat y'all and we won. Oh, well, it's because I hate when people, oh, that's because the referees, oh, that's because, oh, that. Man, you don't respect dubs, dog. Just say you lost. Just say you lost, bruh. You can't do it. That shows what kind of cat you are. It shows what kind of dude you are, for real. You got to respect the dub. When we won on Christmas against the Kansas City Chiefs, when I told everybody on this channel we were going to beat the Chiefs, and nobody other than me said that shit. Not one person, not one content creator, television post, nobody said we were beating the Chiefs on Christmas. Just Shaq. And I said it that week. Put a one in the chat, because y'all know this story. When we beat them, dog, Chiefs fans didn't want to give us no respect. They didn't want to give us nothing, dog. Oh, man, good game, dog. Y'all beat us 10 games in a row. We win one, and y'all acting like it was killing you to even say, hey man, good game. They couldn't do it. Oh man, we're gonna get you guys next time. Wait a minute, hold on. Dude, didn't you just lose 5 minutes ago? What happened? No. See? All that shit, that just goes to show you. When you're a Raider, they don't never respect the dub. They only when you lose, they want you to respect the fact that they beat you. But when you beat them, it's excuse me. Okay? Straight up, man. 5150 with the $5 donut. What's up, Pimp Juice? What's going on, 5150? All right, man. Okay, yeah, Cooper's not doable. Okay, Al Jordan, the great feeling the Raiders win the Super Bowl 3 times. Man, they don't understand that, dude. I tell all these young kids, like my boy Justin Saw. Justin Saw is my protege, bro. Okay. His pops is from our era. His pops told him. But I'm telling you, he's a Dub Nations fan. I mean, he's won all these, dubs, and he's Giants. He's on one Giants. I tell him, dude, I'm going to be honest with you. If you knew how it felt to win one Super Bowl as a Raider fan, you would give up all those Warriors championships for one Raider. One Super Bowl with the Raiders, you give up all your shit because you don't understand what it means, bro. Because when you like another team, you're not going to get the same type of anger. Like, you're not going to get the same type of emotion that you're going to get from your opponents. Like, you win a World Series, people like, I just lost. I mean, my Yankees just lost to the Dodgers last year. But, man, I got 9 World Series titles, man. I beat the Dodgers twice. They beat me twice in my life. So I was just like, hey, man, good game. I mean, good series. Y'all beat our ass. It didn't bother me. But when I lost that Super Bowl against Tampa Bay, that bothered me. That shit bothered me for like a week. It's different, bruh. Because I had never lost a Super Bowl in my lifetime. I know that the Raiders lost Super Bowl 2, but I wasn't here yet. Okay? I was 3-0 in Super Bowls until we played Tampa Bay. I had never lost a Super Bowl in my life. I didn't know how it feels to lose a Super Bowl. But when we lost that shit, when I saw Rich Gannon throw those 5 interceptions and them 3 pick sixes, I was literally sick to my stomach for like a week, bro. Because I was like, man, damn. Now this is how it feels to lose a Super Bowl. It was bad. Okay? But those 3 ain't nothing better than winning a Super Bowl as a Raider fan. That's the best thing ever, dog. Okay? I'm telling you, there's only a couple things that's going to be better than that, dog. Birth of your kids. If you lucky like me, marrying my wife, birth of my son. That's it. Raiders Super Bowls, like, it's that high, bro. Because of how many people is going to get mad. You'll lose friends, bro. When the Raiders win a Super Bowl, if you do it right, you're going to lose friends. You're going to lose people that's going to hold a grudge against you for that shit. They're going to stop talking to you, or they're going to wait for you to lose to tell you ain't shit. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, get ready. When you win, be prepared. Don't have no mercy on nobody, dog. None. Okay? Trying to help you guys out, man. Trying to save you guys. All right. Okay, straight up. Okay. All right, man. That's what it is, man. Rub salt in the room. Major Raider knows he's a three ringer. You got to do it, dog. You got to do it, dog. Oh, your real friends will still be your real friends. That's how you gonna know. If your real friends are still fooling with you, let me turn this light on. If your if your real friends are gonna still fool with you, then they love you, dog. Your real friends gonna let you pop it. They gonna let you pop it, bro. They will. They be like, oh man, shut your ass up, man. Yeah, y'all motherfuckers still ain't shit. I mean, they that's your real friends. But those people who ain't really in your corner, they ain't gonna forget that, dog. They ain't. A Raider win is pressure, bro. Okay. All right. Just trying to help you guys. Yeah, man. All right, man. Yeah, that's Super Bowl, man. Yeah. All right, man. I think that's it. Is anything else y'all talking about? Let me scroll some more down, see if y'all still talking. D. Davis, Crip Face, what's going on? Kenny Pickett is good. Seriously, didn't give him enough time to develop. They gave up on him too fast. Well, and I know. South Central Crip is Steelers, but Sarah said it best, man. He got a bad attitude when y'all brought in Russell Wilson, so maybe that's why. D. Davis, bro, I was out there in San Diego. That Super Bowl ass whooping hurt, dude. You don't even understand, man. I was in Oakland, went to a house party, man. Shooby doobies. It was about to be on and popping. Man, we lost that Super Bowl, man. It was like a ghost town in there, man. There was no getting at no girl now. I mean, there was no getting at. It was so much of a letdown, man. Everybody just left. Everybody's like, all right, man, we out, dog. Like DJ, he was like, hey, man, he started packing up his shit. Like, it was bad, dog. It was bad. It was bad, dog. I mean, I didn't go nowhere that night. Hey, man, you gonna go? Nah, man, I don't even want to talk to nobody, dog. It was that bad, bro. It was that bad to see us lose like that. It was humiliating, okay? But guess what? It didn't take us 3 quarters to score like Kansas City. It didn't take us 3 quarters to score a point. Okay. I mean, shit. Who would I rather be? All right, man. South Scrimple, Kenny Pickett. All right, man. Lloyd Lay. I walked out of Arrowhead Express with a tomahawk chop all the way to my car. Hey, dude, that right there, bro, to beat him in Arrowhead like that, that was cooking right there, dog. We just need to do that again. All right, we need to do that again. All right, man. Yeah, they had the sad face. I mean, Taylor Swift, she couldn't believe it. She's like, and then you found out, like Travis Kelsey said there, those effing Raiders, man, ruined me and Taylor's Christmas. I mean, that's beautiful. I mean, hell yeah, I'm glad your Christmas was ruined. Okay, I absolutely love that shit. That was beautiful. Okay, straight up. All right, man. 707 in the building. All right. Say, can't take away others' bowls though. I mean, you can. You gotta respect the dub. I mean, you gotta respect the dub. You have to. If you're a real one, if you're a real one, you gotta respect it. Okay? You don't gotta like it. Understand, like and respect are two different things. A lot of you guys think that liking something is respect. Okay? No. You can dislike who won. I tell my boys all the time, I hate you motherfuckers. But hey man, good win. Gotta respect the dub, dog. There's certain things that you gotta play by the rules, bro. It is what it is. Okay? It's what it is, dog. Do better. Okay? Yeah, man. Red Light 88 was the name of the playoff game. Oh man, I don't even remember. I don't even remember the name. I just called it the Brian Sipe game. Check, that would be dope if you get your reaction on a lot of classic Raider games and you were that day. Go, hey man, I could do that. I could do that. I could tell you where I was and what I was doing in all those games. Okay. Oh shit, I'll tell you now, man. The Holy Roller game. Ain't that right, Ike boy? That shit was what happened. The Holy Roller, it looked like we were going to lose the game. We were down there, dog, and Stabler went back to pass. And I mean, and it was the same situation. Stabler always waited till he was falling to throw the ball, bro. But this time, he just it looked like he rolled it like he was bowling, bro. Like the ball was just boop boop boop, and then it bumped, and then Pete Banaszak, who was our goal line guy, and he just slapped the ball like he was trying to act like he was getting. He slapped it forward, rolled some more. It was all dirt because it was the infield of the Padres, and you see the dirt roll. You couldn't even see what was going on because it was dirt, like the dust was up, and it was boop 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 boop, and then Banaszak slapped it forward some more, and then Dave Casper just fell on it. And Bill King, the late great Bill King, bro. Holy Toledo. It's like, what? I was like, what happened? Like, we didn't know what happened. Like, I know that the referees came in and they came in and then they got in a little huddle and they talked and then they rose their hands up and we won, but I didn't know what happened. Like, they had to run the playback like 3 or 4 times. So it was a delayed we won, but it was like, what happened? It was crazy. It was crazy shit I ever seen in my life. But guess what? NFL outlawed it the next year. Every time the Raiders benefited off of some shit, they outlawed it every time. Okay? Stickum was fine. Nobody had a problem with Stickum until Lester Hayes led the league in picks. And then they got rid of it. Pete Rozelle hated Al Davis. Anything that benefited the Raiders, gone. No more Stickum. I said, that ends that. Okay? No more rolling, fumbling the ball forward. Hasn't happened since. Outlawed it. Telling you. I mean, I could tell you where I was on all those plays. I don't want to talk about the tuck rule. I don't want to talk about that shit. All right, straight up. Yeah, Amari Cooper's a Raider for 1 year. Okay. All right, man. See what else y'all talking about. John Morant's on here. Go ahead, John Morant. Hey, John Morant, why don't you send me some of them Nike, them brand new Nikes that you got, the Jaw 3s. I need some of those. Okay. Yeah, man. Shiloh has been gone from the Tampa since yesterday, cuzzo. Okay. Yeah, man. Didn't know, man. I've been a Super Sales fan since the 70s. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah. Yankees got these well, man. Shit. I mean, after we got our ass whooped by the Red Sox, man. Shit, we need some wins. Okay. All right, man. See what else y'all talking about. I'm gonna get up out of here. All right, man. Sharif in the house, man. Hey, man. Salute to D, man. Salute to D. Sharif, you know what I'm talking about. Salute to D, man. Legend. Okay. Yeah, hey, man. I went into depression. Hey, dog. I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. I ain't gonna hold you. Hold on me. Okay. Hey, man. It took a shooby doobie to get me out my funk, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, dog. It took a shooby doobie that I was trying to, things was popping and it popped off that, a week later, like, okay, all right, get me back on my square, dog. I was not a nice guy, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Okay. All right, man. Eldrick Dickey, man. Hey, yeah, David Anderson, Eldrick Dickey. First black quarterback to ever be drafted in the first round. NFL first round. Okay? Guess who drafted him? Al Davis. I mean, come on, man. Eldrick Dickey. Of course I know who Eldrick Dickey was. Okay? Kenny Pickett sucks. That's what I heard. Yeah, man. Cheating ass Stabler. It was legal. Stabler's smart, man. Stabler's like, man, there ain't no law against slapping the ball forward. And it took Pete Banaszak to know it too. It was football IQ, Ike boy. It was football IQ. Stabler wasn't telling him to knock the ball forward, but Banaszak knew. Banaszak's like, oh, better slap this in the end zone. And Casper just fell on it. Didn't happen again, though, did it? Okay, yeah, man. 78. Dave Casper recovers the ball. TD announced says, yes, man, it's a touchdown. Get your big boy out of here. Oh yeah, that was Bill King. He goes. Yeah, he used to call him. Used to say John Madden was cheesy like a what do you call him, a jack-o'-lantern, man. I mean, man, Bill King used to always joke about John Madden's weight and all that type of shit, man. Get your big butt out of here. He does. Like, I love Bill King, bro. He's a goat. Okay. Yeah, it was funny, man. Yeah, he does, man. That's the best part. Yeah, man. That was funny as hell. Yeah, man. D. Davis, yeah. Lester Hayes has slept on. Come on, man. Man, Lester Hayes, bro. Lester Hayes was. Hey, man, I remember Lester Hayes, man. One of the dopest Nike posters of the 80s was Lester Hayes' poster. Okay? Lester Hayes had 2 posters. Okay? By far, the coldest Nike poster was George Iceman Gervin sitting on that ice throne with the two eyeballs. That's the coldest. That's the coldest Nike poster ever. Was that? But the judge had two posters, not the second one. The second one when he was had the judge shit on. Not that one. The one when he was in that crouch. You know, Lester Hayes had that defensive crouch. That was a big ass billboard. That was all over the bay, bro. It was a big ass Nike billboard that had Lester Hayes. I'll see if I can find that picture somewhere, dog. See if you go Google it. Big ass billboard that had Lester Hayes. He was in that crouch. And it said Nike on the bottom, dog. Said the judge. Cold, dog. Absolutely cold. Cold, bro. Cold. I mean, that is one of the coldest posters ever, bro. Was that, dog? But there was a big ass billboard that they had when you got off the Bay Bridge coming from Oakland, coming from Frisco, and you go across the Bay Bridge, and you right in front of Oakland Coliseum, they had this big ass billboard, bro. It was dope. It was dope, dog. Okay, all right, man. You hooked me up with a tattoo, hey man. I got a tattoo, hey man. Shoot, man. Hey man, you give somebody else one, man. I couldn't deal with them needles, bro. I couldn't do it. Okay, all right. Straight up, man. Lester Hayes has slept. I love Lester Hayes. All right, man. We get up out of here. All right, y'all, man. We had a good conversation, bro. But all we got to understand is Kenny Pickett's a Raider. Amari Cooper's a Raider. I mean, is Khalil Mack coming back? I mean, what are we doing? Are we bringing Carr back? I mean, what are we doing, dog? I mean, shoot. Let's get Crabtree. Let's bring the whole band back together, man. Let's go get Nnamdi Asomugha. I mean, let's go get Woodson. I mean, we got to get Woody if we're gonna do that. If we're gonna run it back, we got to bring Woody back. Okay, get Woody back, man. Tell Woody, man, to unretire, man. I know he's owning the Browns right now, but maybe he has something to do with the deal. We got a Raider over there, so maybe Woody has something to do with the deal. Hook my squad up, man. We're gonna run it back and bring everybody back. Bring everybody back. Let's see if we can do something. Okay. All right, man. Love all y'all, man. Been on here long enough, man. It's the third time I've been on here tonight, man. I'm gonna go see what's going on in the kitchen. They probably already ate dinner. All right, man. Love all y'all, man. I'll holler at y'all, man. I hope nothing else goes down tonight. Match check and filter.